this is my passion. This is what I love to do. But some days, sometimes, I'm just like you, man. I hate this job. Damn, I hate this job. Damn, I hate this job. Damn, I hate my job. Damn, I hate this job. I'm just like you. Damn, I hate this job. Damn, man, I hate this job. Man, I hate my job.
From a good dream I wake, sun rays on my face, planning out my day, hoping this ain't the one that I catch a case. I feel so good, I feel so straight. My manager keep calling me saying, hurry up, you late. Hurry up, you lay off. Y'all, man, I hate this job. Man, I hate this job. Been trying to play it cool, but it's hard to play it off. I've been hanging on to this bullshit, cause my car still ain't paid off. I know I'm on my way up, my boy just got laid off, so y'all, man, I hate this job. Man, I hate this job. These hoes here so ratchet, these niggas here so sneaky. Y'all don't even really pay enough for y'all to only pay bi-weekly. I'm trying to double up my cash, take this job, shove it up your area. Yo, man, I hate this job. Sometimes I wanna say, walk in and slap my boss. This shit is getting hard. Damn, I hate this job. Gotta make it out of this struggle, bruh. And I don't really mean to take it out on you. You just a customer, but damn, I hate this job. Damn, I hate my job. Damn, I hate this job. Damn, I hate my job. Damn, I hate this job. Damn, I hate this job. Damn, I hate my job. Damn, I hate this job. We're the reason why your stockholders always stay afloat. Yet I'm asking, are they hiring? Like everywhere I go, schedule will say 9, but I think it's fine if I clock in at 9:04. I work 40 hours a week plus overtime just to be bro. So y'all, man, I hate this job. Hate that I applied. So much has transpired since the day that I was high. Told me I could advance, but you were telling me lies. Gotta give your notice before I quit, but you don't say shit right before I'm fired. Damn, man, I hate this job. Sometimes I wanna say, walk in and slap my boss. This shit is getting hard. Damn, I hate this job. Gotta make it out of this struggle, bruh. And I don't really mean to take it out on you. You just a customer, but damn, I hate this job. Damn, I hate my job. Damn, I hate this job. Damn, I hate my job. Damn, I hate this job. Damn, I hate this job. Damn, I hate my job. Damn, I hate this job. You and your procedures, you and your protocol, you and your policies, none of that shit don't apply to me. You and your quotas, you and your standards, you and your 2 sick days a year. Y'all niggas bananas. Wonder why the postman's posted with hammers, going postal with Popo on camera. His wage got him enraged, stressed out, it's hard to maintain. He flips the middle, grabs his. He said, if you don't get the picture, I quit, you ain't shit, mother. Man, I hate this job. Sometimes I wanna say, walk in and slap my boss. This shit is getting hard. Damn, I hate this job. Gotta make it out of this struggle, bruh. And I don't really mean to take it out on you. You just a customer, but damn, I hate this job. Damn, I hate my job. Damn, I hate this job. Damn, I hate my job. Damn, I hate this job. Damn, I hate this job. Damn, I hate my job. Damn, I hate this job. Look, man, I hate this job. I put my pants on one leg at a time, just like you. I'm out here trying to take care of my family. Damn, I hate this job. It's not always glamorous, for real, but I do what I gotta do for me and mine, you know? Damn, I hate this job. Damn, I hate my job. Damn, I hate this job. Damn, I hate my job. Damn, I hate this job. Damn, I hate this job. Damn, I hate my job. Damn, I hate this job. Damn, I hate this job. Damn, I hate this job. Damn, I hate my job. Damn, I hate this job. I'm just like you, nigga. Damn, I hate this job. Man, I hate this job. Man, I hate my job.
This that squad sound.
Yeah. What up, though? What's popping, yo? What's happening? You back in the lab with your man, Mark Nash. He is I am he. Welcome back to another great episode of Breaking the Beats. You already know what it is. It's a hip-hop political sports show with a comedy twist. We're going to let the jokes slide sometimes because life is serious enough. If you don't know, this is your first time, this is Breaking the Beats, where we break down the business, entertainment, art, technology, sport, and anything else you, me, or anybody else calling in feel like squeezing into those letters. Got a great show planned for y'all this evening. Shout out to my guy, UD.
What up?
Haters early in the building. What up, my G? How you?
Man, shit, bro. All I know is, bro, this shit better be good because I'm stopping my Game of Thrones for this, son.
We're going to do our best. Fuck Game of Thrones. Nigga, you ain't seen Game of Thrones yet? You late.
Man, I've been seeing it, bro. You know what I'm saying, man?
Okay, you doing a rewatch.
I'm doing a rewatch right now. You know, once you get in that season 1, bro, it's game over.
Absolutely. Well, without further ado, man, we got a lot of topics on the docket. We're going to try to get them all in, man. I know I say this often, but really, man, we cannot be here all night tonight because
facts.
I got shit to do in the morning. I got to be somewhere at 9:30. Got to go get this get these brakes done on the SUV, man. So yeah, man, I told my wife, I said, I love you, but if the insurance paid up, shit, man, you can ride them brakes how you got them. Fuck it. Nah, I'm bullshit. But nah, man, we got to get them brakes straight, man. You can't have the queen out here riding around like that. I was driving that SUV today. I was like, yo, you been riding like this for how long? Like, maybe she's so used to it. She probably knows how hard to press it, you know. But me, I drove that shit today. I was like, hell no, nigga, you can't be out here like that. This motherfucker, they like barely working brakes.
Damn. Oh, they sound like you on metal then, boy.
It ain't squeaking though. It ain't making no sound.
No squeaks?
No, it's hard to press that shit down, and even when you press it down, you gotta yam that motherfucker to the floor. You know what I'm saying? To get it to stop.
Damn, bro.
Yeah, that shit is crazy,
bro. I ain't no mechanic. I feel sorry for you, bro.
Shit, it's all good. It is what it is. Yo, let me do a quick roll call real quick. If you in the chat, man, shout your area code out. Let me know what part of the world you tuning in from. Helps a lot with the visibility of the show. Also consider subscribing if you're a first-time viewer. Yo, we got a lot on the docket. Got a lot to get into, my G. Let me run through the topics for the people who just tuning in and didn't read the description block. They just like, yo, I saw my boy Mark Nash live. I clicked the link. I'm a simple guy. I like that. Let me go through some of the topics and give you a visual aid. For those who don't know, we're going through a little list of topics. So I like to do the show like this now, so we integrate the audience, so the hip-hop community can connect with the boxing people and the relationship talk. I like to try to mix up the audience instead of having a day for each topic. So let's bring it up. These are the topics we're gonna go through today. I had another topic I wanted to get into, but but I might save that. I don't think we got time for it, so I'll save it for Friday. That generational wealth conversation that we was trying to have. But so look, R.Kelly. Trial begins today. Well, it began today. They did opening statements. R. Kelly's lawyers went out there and spoke for him, and the defense, his defense said what they had to say. The prosecution did their opening statement. We're gonna go into it, but my question for you guys is it over for R. Kelly? Is it gonna be over for R. Kelly? Can you separate the man from the music? That's the first question I'm gonna ask. Is it over for R. Kelly? Gotta know what you guys think about that.
It's over. Fuck it. I'm gonna say this. I mean, time for R&B, bro. Let me pull out my mask.
Yo, shit is over for this nigga B.
Bro, it's over. I love you. I love you, Kels. Like, hey, free Kels. Take Bill. Fuck it. Take Polight. And take Polight. Nasty ass.
Oh shit. You moving too fast. All right.
I'm sorry.
Also, yeah. You good. Brother Polight has been arrested and charged with the R word of a 14-year-old young lady. He's also accused of giving her alcohol and things like that. I don't know if it's over for him, but I know it's over for this hairline right here. Like, he needed a fresh baldy in this picture, but we'll talk about that. We'll talk about that later when we get to it.
Facts.
What else we got? What else we got on the docket? Also, Also, Donda is scheduled to drop August the 26th, I believe. I know the day after he does the Chicago show, he's gonna drop the Donda album. Allegedly, maybe.
Allegedly.
I just know they said the Yeezy's prices, the Yeezy sales have went up 347% since he's been doing these listenings. So the nigga ain't gotta drop no album. But I want to know if y'all still excited about the album. What do y'all think? We'll talk about that. Also, Sean Porter and Bud Crawford will go to Purse Bid this weekend. Purse Bid goes in this weekend. And I want to know, if this fight does not come into fruition, who will get the blame? As if I gotta ask. The person who ain't smiling on the picture is gonna get the blame. But we'll talk about that. Shout out to New Media Today USA. This the OG right here. This Coach Malachi Williams, man. This motherfucker, it goes super raw. Go super hard. Hey, okay. I love this show. Yo, check his show.
Hit them thumbs.
Yeah. Smash the like. But yo, follow Coach Malachi. He goes live, I believe, at 3:30. Very, very raw, uncut, funny as hell. And he'll get up there and do that shit by himself for like 3 hours if he need to. He just go raw. Funny as hell, too.
Hell yeah, man.
And he know his shit. And he ain't no little nigga neither. So you run up on him on that bullshit, you're going to have a long day. God knows you're going to have a long day.
Y'all make sure y'all check him out, man. I'm definitely going to check him out, man. See what he's talking about with this boxing and all that good stuff. You know what I'm saying? But
so yeah, those are all the topics that I pretty much, those are the topics that I had on the docket to run through. Without further ado, though, we can jump right into it. Let me let you guys introduce yourself, my co-host for the evening, and the members of the panel. That guy Eclipse and Haters for Life. Haters for Life. Tell people how they can reach you and follow you and get up with you and what you got going on. And same with Mike, and we can start the show.
Yo, shit. Right now, as you guys already know, man. UD Haters for Life Foundation. We're haters for making the world go around. You know what I'm saying? Yo, the haters for real over here. Know what I mean? And as always, you know, I come over to hate. Know what I mean? You got more followers and more likes than me. So, know what I mean? Fuck your show. Pass the mic.
For sure. Yeah, fuck this show. Go ahead, Mike. That guy Eclipse, you got the floor. Tell people your name, where you from, and what you got going on, and how they can reach you as well.
Hey, peace, Nash Nation. You know what I'm saying? This is that guy Eclipse, straight from 330. That's northeastern Ohio, Warren City, Youngstown. In the building. You could catch me. I got music streaming on all platforms. Just look up that guy Eclipse. You can check out my YouTube channel. All that and other. And if you about some real shit, don't worry. I'll tap in with you eventually because I'm always sniffing the bill. You know, shout out to Mark Nash and everybody out there, man. How's everybody feeling? Goddamn.
Yeah, man, I'm super good, my G. I'm super good. Bruh. I'm having the best day ever, man. You know why? Because I made it. You know what I'm saying? And somebody didn't make it this morning. So,
man, I'm trying to tell you, man, every day above ground's a good day, you know, because some people woke up dead.
Oh, yeah, man.
Hold up, bruh. You said they woke up dead.
Okay,
all right.
Yeah, they woke up. They went to sleep and woke up dead.
Oh, I get you. They woke up in heaven or hell somewhere.
Yeah, exactly. They didn't go to work. They didn't roll over and kiss their wife or play with the kids. And they woke up and they was in the upper room.
Yo, shout out to Derek Lincoln for the Cash Mob Challenge. He said this $5 he matching Coach Malachi. He said, now somebody match my 5 spot as well. I appreciate that, man. Appreciate the love and support. But let's jump right into some of these topics, y'all.
Let's go.
Without further ado, your boy, R.Kelly. His New York trial started today. He's being charged with racketeering, amongst other things. But my question is not whether you think he did it, whether you think he didn't do it. My thing is, I want to know from you guys, can you separate the man from the music? Like, is it over for R. Kelly, in y'all opinion?
Go ahead. I'll let the panel go ahead and take up first. Go ahead. Let me hear what you got, man.
All right, man. First of all, it's difficult, but I definitely believe it's possible. All right. You know, Woody Allen, and none of his stuff is taken off the shelves. And I mean, let's not act like you know, let's not act like Robert didn't give us some good music that we love. Even though, knowing what we know, some of that music does sound sus and sounds like it was Freudian slips where he was telling on himself. Because now that when you think about it, ain't no reason why. Like he was my age when he did that song. He was like 40, and he run around talking about toot toot beep beep. What kind of girls you talking to, Rob? I'm just saying.
Hey, pause on that one, bro. Hey, stop hating on L's. Hey, stop hating on Kels, bro. First and foremost,
I fucks with Kels. I'm just saying that when you think about it, everything's 2020 now. Because he ain't dropping no new music. It's over. We ain't getting no new music, I don't think. So now we can listen to some of them songs and say to yourself, now, if you want to really dissect them lyrics, you're like, But see, I always was weird about Kelly. I loved his music, but I was a big Aaliyah fan. So when he married her at 15, I was already salty at my man's like this. I was like,
You broke up. You faded away, Mike.
I said when he married Aaliyah when she was 15, I was already looking at man's like, So none of this is a surprise for me.
I mean, okay, so you think so? So you trying to tell me you can't separate the music from the man? I mean, the music is talented. The music is great. I mean,
man, I still bump that shit. That's what I'm saying, though. Okay. I still bump that shit, and that's why I'm joking, saying that when you go through his catalog, come on, Cuddy, don't act like you ain't listening to some of these Kale songs, knowing what you know now. Listen to the lyrics and kind of chuckle to yourself.
Nah, bro, that's the Pied Piper rap, bro. I mean R&B, bro.
Exactly. And what did the Pied Piper do? And what did the Pied Piper do in Fairy Tales? He used his music to lure little kids away.
See, I feel like we trying to do the Michael thing on him, bro.
I hope not, but it's there. I'm just saying it's out there. Anybody can do it.
Hold on, let me get some clarity on that. What you mean the Michael?
I mean, it's like so. Allegedly the actions. I mean, there's a lot of hearsay with these things, surrounding Kels. You know what I'm saying? And if that stuff is all true, and if it is what it is, then he's gonna pay the price for that. He's gonna do his time. But the music that he did create, that creativity, it's untouched still, bro. Like that man, bro. Regardless, when I hear his songs, I'm not thinking about no little girl, bro. I'm not gonna lie, bro. My thing is, I'm looking at the big booty bitch trying to grab her ass, bro. I'm just gonna be real.
No doubt.
So my thing is if that music resonates with people to where they got to think about a child while listening to that, bro, I'm gonna start asking, bro, what frequency is you on?
Fam, you going way off the reservation. About a child. No, but when you listen to certain songs, you're like, this sounds like a nigga who might be messing with little girls. Some of that shit, especially when you put in context, it's like, like his 2000 stuff where he's older after he stepped in the name of love and everything, and he started saying, all right, Kel, you're a little too damn old to still be on some of the bullshit you want.
Too old to be stepping in the name of love, bro.
No, I said after it. Once again, listen to what I'm saying. Relax.
Okay, I'm making sure, man. But even after that, okay, let's say, like, Step in the Name of Love came out on what album?
I couldn't even tell you. I'm saying like some of the more little party songs, and it's an R&B joint, and I feel you got Kels on it. Hell yeah. And so he's getting lit and he's doing this thing. And then you're saying to yourself, now wait a minute, Kels, ain't you about like 55, man? And I ain't mad at you for still doing your thing, because when I'm 55, I'm gonna still be wilding. But who's your target audience, Kelly?
Yeah. Hey, look, but here's the thing though. I brought this up because I heard the guy on the radio today actually say what my guy Grown Man Gaming was saying. He was like, yo, when I listen to the music now, I feel like he's talking to a kid. When I hear, my mind's telling me no, my body's telling me yes, it sounds like a confession of sorts. And he sounds like the song is for kids, so he can't get into it. But I know some people say, no, man, I'm still gonna put on my Bump and Grind or Honey Love or Step in the Name of Love. Like, they can separate the man from the music, similar to boxers.
Some people don't like Floyd Mayweather outside the ring, but they like, you know, they can separate the two. Does that make sense?
Makes sense.
Makes sense to me. I mean, like Mark, we had this conversation a long time ago. My way of always expressing what you're saying and that sentiment you're trying to convey is, why can't our heroes be human?
Say that again.
Why can't our heroes be human?
You can be a human. Look,
they
are human.
Right.
They just can't be a
No,
rapist.
that's what I mean. No, but when someone becomes a hero in our mind, we take apart the fact that they are a human being and they have flaws.
My bad. Hit the wrong button, bro. I didn't even think it was working. I'm
Bro,
sorry.
if you a rapist, then yeah, you lose that human being side of you. But if you did it, but you also created, see, there's that line, because even if like that creation of what he created, regardless of what the man does, it's endless, it's timeless.
And that's what I'm getting at. Why can't our heroes be human? Regardless of what R.Kelly or Michael Jackson may or may not done, being flawed human beings, they were talented artists. No matter what this person may or may not have done, they were a talented XYZ. You can't take that away. I mean, sir, I believe that is the beauty of art. That's why I'm an artist. You know, certain things stand the test of time. They stand criticism. They stand whatever. Because at the end of the day, you know what I'm saying, that body of work is there. And if it is a, you know what I'm saying, if it is a grand opus, if it's a dope body of work, if it's a real magnum opus like that, you've got to acknowledge it. Even if you got to acknowledge it with an asterisk, you got to acknowledge it.
So if you're just tuning in, the question that we're asking right now, is it over for R. Kelly? And can you separate the art from the man? Because here's the deal. R. Kelly got to run. He got to run what they call it in space, like a Boston. Like he got to get all. Yeah, he got to get Trump type. He got to run. He got to win all the books in 3 different states. He got to beat the Fed case in New York, which is racketeering and shit like that. He got to. I think he's getting charged with the Mann Act somewhere because they saying he brought Aaliyah across state lines and he bribed somebody to get her a fake birth certificate, and he got to beat the Chicago charges that he bribed people there. Like he got to run the board. Like it almost
run the
like
board.
When you brought up Woody Allen, my G. Woody Allen is a white Jewish man. This a nigga from Chicago who said he can't read.
Yeah, who be spitting on Gayle King when he trying to explain himself.
Oh my God, don't get me on the Gayle King. But look, real quick, my brother
killing me, man.
He said, fight for my life. I gave y'all 35 years of my career. No, your career was 35 years. You didn't give us shit. Like you gave us some music, but yeah, you benefited from that. Go ahead, Troy Graham. You got the floor. What you think of this right here? Is it over for R. Kelly? And can you separate the art from the man?
It's been over for him, and I've never looked at any entertainer as anything special. They're just entertainers. I knew about what it was common knowledge that R. Kelly was like young girls years ago. I don't know if you remember the group he came out with, you know, Public Announcement.
Yeah, I remember them.
Yeah, they actually told on his ass 30 years ago. And what happened to him?
They
disappeared.
What happened? What you mean they told on him?
That's why they left him, because they knew he was a guy. He was a damn pedophile.
One of the dudes in Public Announcement made it very clear that when they first broke up and R. Kelly did his first solo albums, and they were still trying to do their thing. They were like, "Will you guys ever get together?" And one of the guys in Public Announcement,
you fading away, Mike. You faded away.
I said one of the guys in Public Announcement, what Troy Graham's alluding to, is he would always say in interviews or in private, that man's a creep. Now he ain't going around. Like he would just go off. You know what I'm saying? Everyone else would kind of play the political game, but I forget the dude's name. But it was one of the other guys in Public Announcement who never was shy about it.
No, because they knew the truth. See, to be honest with you, people have a tendency to tie in these singers and actors with their work. They're just simple people that got a chance to live their dreams. They're not special at all. They're just flawed people, just like all of us here.
Look, let me go to the chat.
Ahead.
I just want to go to the chat with my brother. Shout out to Bruce Goes too. Let me show some love and support to everybody. Pull up. Shout out to his brother right here. Okay, shout out to him. Got him a pretty girl up front. That's how you do it on your avatar. Put a baddie in front of you. That's what I'm talking about. Bro, Derek Brooks Senior. I like how you move, man. You got good taste. Shout out to Derek Lincoln. D Nice, you already know what's popping. Queen P is in the building. Shout out to you. And more importantly, man, shout out to Coach Malachi and Derek Lincoln for the super chat. Definitely appreciate it. I don't take it for granted and I don't take it lightly. All right. With that said, let's get back to the show. Derek Lincoln put this in. He said, I could maybe look past it if he robs a bank or beat up a grown man, but I can't look past messing with kids, bro. With me being a father of little girls myself, that's just the way I see it. Oh yeah, and shout out to Terrence Bailey Sr., man. He has a great show. He does great interviews. Love that interview you did with Jane Elliott. I still go back and watch that one all the time.
Yeah, Jane Elliott's that girl for real.
Yeah, Terrence Bailey has a great interview with her on his YouTube channel. So pull up and check it out. Show him some love and support. And in the comments, let him know Mark Nash sent you over there. Let him know you from the neighborhood. You from that Mark Nash neighborhood. So yeah, you definitely one of my neighbors. All right, part of the gang.
Yeah, you know, R.Kelly was touched by his older sister. That's why he does what he does.
Exactly. Hurt people. And that's what I mean about why can't our heroes be human? I can see that it's more than likely he was doing this. And that's sad. But I could also say, I could say that out of that pain, he was able to try to channel it, and he gave us some great fucking art. He gave us music that I don't care if you're of a certain age, you know what I'm talking about. When R. Kelly would drop an album, man, you know.
I got a question for everybody, right?
Right.
Why do we put the label hero on all these entertainers? Because personally, I've never looked up to any of them as anything but entertainers. And then when I turn off the radio, turn off the TV, leave the movie theater, I don't think about them at all. It's over.
I get you. And,
so the question is, so the real question would be this: how many people actually think like how you think? So who's really so is he really a hero? Or is he just a dude who happened to make some good ass music and you was messy with what you was doing, bro? Like, you violated, bro. So you gotta go. But yo, I still rock your music, bro. But as for you as the man, bro, you gotta go.
Can R. Kelly even get a fair trial? Matter of fact, let me answer Troy's question. I think some people look at, especially black people, look at people with enamor. It's because they know how hard it is to make it to a certain level. Being black in America, you know your history. You're like, wow, this shit is set up for allegedly, possibly. Many think it's set up for us to not succeed. So when you find a guy who is wildly successful, wildly talented, and making millions of dollars and touring the world, people do look at him like a hero, like a Magic Johnson or a Michael Jordan, Kobe Bryant, Denzel Washington. Like, you look up to these guys because you're like, wow, they look like me, and no different from for I ain't even gonna say that, but how about this? People need representation sometimes on the screen. Right. And I think that's why some people find, instead of having guys like Frederick Douglass as their hero or Marcus Garvey, you get what I'm saying? Right, they look at the guy on TV with a gold chain. I'm like, hey, I want that.
And also, let me be clear. I'm saying, why can't our heroes be human? Not saying that he's a hero. I'm saying that people look towards celebrities. Hero could be anybody. That could be the person that, your mom, your dad, your whoever. And, why can't people that you look towards be human? Some people, when someone's flawed, you just try to just disregard everything about that person, forgetting that they're human. You know what I'm saying? And so, yes, I can separate the music from the man.
Okay, so you can still listen to it.
Exactly. Go ahead.
Okay, I was answering Troy's question, but also I want to introduce two people I guess Terrence Bailey Sr. dropped off. I want to introduce Sir Sr. and also Terrence Bailey Sr., who is a descendant of Frederick Douglass. A real descendant, not like the other guy that be out here on the internet. I ain't no disrespect to that brother, how he get down, but
it's 50 million names.
Yeah. That brother, look, this brother right here is certified and verified, and anybody in these YouTube streets know it. He's a real descendant of the ancestor.
Hey, Mark, I want to
Frederick
jump in
Douglass.
real quick before Brother Terrence come on real quick.
Before you do that, I want to introduce Sir Senior and Terrence Bailey. Is that okay?
Okay. Yeah.
Sir Senior,
Yeah,
welcome home. Terrence
later,
Bailey Senior, welcome home. OG, how you doing, big bro?
Chill, man. How's everybody?
Good,
man,
good.
It was good to have you here, man. I was just singing your praises, telling people how amazing your channel was when I saw you in the chat. Sir Senior, welcome home. How you feel, my brother?
I'm good, bro. Salute to everybody. Salute, Terrence. Salute, Troy. Salute everybody.
Okay, I just wanted to go ahead.
Sorry, Mark.
Go ahead. Say what you got to say, Troy. I just wanted them to get that opening statement.
Dropping by. I want you to tell you thank you for coming through on the Ring 10 show. That was Marcus Sir Senior. Thank you. Thank you. I definitely appreciate that because I think that should get out there more. But people love drama; they don't love reality. So you get what you get as far as the numbers and all that.
Yeah, stick around, man. I'm gonna stick around, man. For those who don't know, Ring 10 is a nonprofit organization who gives back to fighters and their families who fell a little hard on times. They entertained us for years, but now they might need an operation. They might need healthcare. They might need someone to take care of them because of the damage they suffered in the ring. So Ring 10 is a nonprofit organization. They don't keep $1. 100% of the money you donate goes to 100% goes out to the fighters. And on Wednesday on Major Key Boxing, Troy Graham hosts a show with he brings up the founders and the leaders of Ring 10, and he does a great show with them and talks about giving back to these fighters who need our help. So bro, every Wednesday when you do it, I'm gonna share the link and I'm gonna put it out as much as you guys doing it. I'm gonna help promote it. Okay.
Thank you, man. Thank you.
You're more than welcome. So look, let's get back to the show. Let's go. I'm gonna start with the oldest man on the panel. He's had more loops around this sun, and he's been around longer than all of us, right? Terrence Bailey Senior, you are the OG of this panel right here. Talk to me, Terrence Bailey Senior. When it comes to R.Kelly, and his trial started today in New York. He's been charged with racketeering amongst other things. Can you personally separate the art from the man? And can you still listen to his music, or is it just over for R.Kelly? Terrence Bailey Senior, you have the floor.
I mean, his music got nothing to do with, him not being able to keep his hands to himself and not being out here messing with these little girls, So these babies. But that music ain't got nothing. Put it like this: I won't listen to stuff that he had with Aaliyah. I won't do that. Because with that thing right there, that was an ongoing molestation. In the music, behind the music, the whole nine. In my personal opinion. But the stuff with public announcement, 12 play, all that stuff. Yeah. I mean, I'm a rock. Yeah, I rock all that, but because that's got nothing to do with what he's on trial for. Now, if you want to make the argument that the success of the music gave him the platform or the ability to be able to do that to these little girls, then that's another subject.
That's deep.
So if you want to blame the music, then you blame the music. Then maybe it was his talent that
your mic sounded funny, Terrence Bailey. I don't know if you're moving or not.
Give him the ability to be able to pull this crap off.
Hey, TB, your mic was fading away. I don't know if you was moving or if you got it on speaker. Say that last part again for me, please.
I said his music, the success of his music, gave him the ability, the platform to be able to do the things that he did. That got him on trial right now. And I mean, do we share some of the blame in that? I don't know. Because he didn't make himself famous, we made him famous. You know what I'm saying? So, and as far as the hero goes, no, man. I think Malcolm said something about this back in the '60s. It was somebody said but it's the same thing up back in the day. That these people, they're artists, they're athletes, they're not heroes. Who was famous though? Joe Louis. You could consider Joe Louis, Jarrell Herring, these type of guys to be heroes because these guys actually served the people outside of the sport. There's some famous entertainers, singers, and whatnot, black singers, entertainers who did things outside of what they're famous for. That was for the service of the people. You're not serving people by by singing and dancing and what have you. I mean, that's entertainment, but it's not selflessness because you are you're being handsomely compensated. So when you serving people at minimum wage or less, which damn near being in the military is like damn near minimum wage because you're on 24 hours a day. If you break down that pay, 24 hours a day.
Right.
How much is that in an hour? 24 hours a day because you are always on duty.
Yeah, so, nigga, I can make this doing Uber Eats and shit.
Man, I tell you what.
Hold up. Before you do that, let me do a shout out to the super chat real quick. Shout out to my guy Major Key Boxing. Thank you, Major Key, for the $20 super chat. Appreciate you. And make sure y'all subscribe to Major Key Boxing, yo. Got a dope ass show Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays. He does the free smoke shit, so you can get up there, talk crazy, cuss niggas out. You know what I'm saying? Have a good time up there on the boxing channel. But he also does the show on Wednesday, as I stated earlier, with Troy Graham on Wednesdays. So definitely make sure y'all subscribe to Major Key Boxing. If y'all fuck with me, please fuck with him in a major way. And thank you again for the $20 super chat. But go ahead, fam. And after that, I gotta let Sir Senior get his bars off.
Yeah, I was gonna say this. Good God, bro. I heard that Money song, bro. That shit just took my whole thought away. I ain't even gonna lie to you, bro. Bro.
We'll come back to you then. Go ahead.
Yeah. But what I was gonna say with the R. Kelly thing was that asking the senior, I can't be held accountable for the next man's action. Okay, like I'm just gonna keep it real. If I go out and commit a crime, is R. Kelly gonna wear a shirt saying free UD, free haters for life?
He don't know you. If he knew you, maybe he did. Maybe
I don't know. You know what I'm saying? But I mean, if it was a crime that I did on my own, I knew I'm a grown man. I know right from wrong. Hey, bro, like you gotta hold your own on that, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, and if there was people around you, I hope you know, I ain't gonna lie, I hope you snitch them out. Real talk. You know what I'm saying? I don't care how you feel about it, but if the niggas around you, I hope you snitching them out too. But at the end of the day, bro, yo, you did that yourself, bro. You made that bed, so you laying it. I enjoyed your music, but that's as far as it goes, bro.
Family do no dirt.
Hey,
hater for life.
Say what?
Hey,
He's still a hater for life.
I'm just messing with you, man. He said, shit, I'm snitching. I said, note to self, y'all don't do no dirt. We hater for life.
I swear, I'll put cases on all you bitches. I don't give a fuck, bro.
Niggas gonna be playing basketball in Pelican Bay.
Nigga, bro. And I got a lawyer on standby. And I got a lawyer on standby ready to sue any of you niggas, bro. Think it's a game, bro.
Hey, he said he ain't going to jail. Hold on.
Hey, give him a shirt that says
you're not that guy, pal. Trust me. You're not that guy.
No, well, look at everybody with that no snitching stuff, man. You know what? That no snitching policy is one of the reasons why our neighborhoods is the way it is.
That's Terrence Bailey Sr. After Terrence Bailey, Sir Senior, if you want to get in, man, just get in where you fit in. I keep trying to throw the mic to you, but people jumping in, so just get in where you fit in if you need to. You good. You good. I think that's very important what you're saying. I just don't want him to feel like he got to wait for me to pass him the mic. Just jump in where you feel. But go ahead, say what you were saying, TB. I think that's very important.
That no snitching campaign, you know, snitches get stitches and all that BS. Well, okay, well, that's why our community is messed up, man. Because a brother can sit right there and look at another brother do another brother dirty in the street, take his life, and man, I ain't in that. I ain't telling it. Okay, so you gonna let this dude walk around and you might be next, or your mama might be next. Your daughter might be playing in the yard or playing in her bedroom and a stray bullet. Because ain't nobody checked this thing.
Terrence Bailey Sr., respectfully, you're stretching on that. There's no snitching.
Speak up,
like that. The no snitching and everything policy and the street code is because anybody who grew up in real street code know there's a difference between civilians and people who are in with the shits. And when you're in with the shits and everything like that, you handle things a certain way. You don't say, yo, I'm playing gangster and I'm playing hood. Snitching, if I'm out here doing the most and you just a dude who lives on my block and you don't want cats on your block doing the most, and you call the police, that's not snitching. That's a civilian saying, I don't want this shit going on. Snitching is you on the block doing the most with me. But as soon as it gets real for you, here you go running to the police with a fucking story to tell. Or like, hey, the Polight was joking saying that, yeah, all right, R.Kelly was doing that, and if there's anybody with him, you need to be like Nino Brown, like him, Kareem Akbar, the pretty nigga from the bank. I got a whole list of names. It's bigger than Nino Brown.
Hold on. Let me say this.
Yeah, you're right. We
I got
two different things. You're talking about turning state's evidence. I'm talking about protecting your community and getting the trash out.
Yeah, that's not snitching, brother. That's what I'm saying. That's not snitching.
I got to disagree with Mike on this. Mike, so you saying street dudes don't get at innocent people?
And when they do,
other street dudes? No, hold on. Let me say this clearly. Because what you just said was street dudes and civilians. I'm gonna let you know that's some new shit I heard as I got older. I did not hear that when I was a kid. When I was a kid, I was told no snitching. Period.
Yeah,
it won't know well you a civilian or you a little kid or hey your mama ain't got nothing to do with it. No man, the motherfuckers gonna get at whoever tell it.
I had drug dealers after me when I was 12 years old because I found a Virginia Slim cigarette pack filled with cocaine in the alley and turned it into my uncle who was the police officer at the time, and the word got out and some grown ass men, drug dealers, after a 12-year-old boy.
That's what I was saying. Go ahead, sir, Senior. I was just saying that like
I was gonna reply to your question.
Like, that's something that's new. That's a new fangled thing. That's a new age thing. Snitching was anytime you tell anything. Well, did you see somebody come this way? I seen somebody, but I don't know who they look like. Oh, he's snitching. He said he's seen somebody.
I don't. Hey, listen, I ain't even trying to sound crazy to y'all, but I grew up in the 80s. You knew what was going on, even if you could be naive and play dumb. You knew what was going on. There were even certain blocks in my neighborhoods that, yeah, you're only out there if you're with the shits. If not, the little lookouts like I was and everything, we running you off the block. We telling like, get up out of here. And as far now, back to your question, Mark, about civilians and everything. When somebody out there is running around,
then we ask them again.
That is like doing things that like to civilians and causing unnecessary scenes, it's bad for business. So real gangsters in a real organized neighborhood, they take care of that, and they will either force that man to either turn himself in, or that man will be found disciplined. He will be found, and his body will be found turned in, and the neighborhood knows. I came from the time where, yes, the people did protect a lot of the drug dealers and the gangs in the neighborhood because we kept law and order in our neighborhood.
And where you from? For TB was asking that.
I live in Youngstown. I'm from Warren, Ohio. I was doing everything from Warren, Ohio.
That's where you was at.
From Fort Huachuca, Arizona, Phoenix, Arizona.
Hold on. If you a little kid, you ain't just doing all of that, right? Like, what age were you in the 80s?
What age I
did
started
you
getting active? My brother became a Roller 60 Crip in 1987. Okay, I became a GD shortly afterwards. We were always around because we were always the badass kids.
Hold on, Mike. You said a year for your brother, but you just said shortly after for you.
Shortly after me, 1989, 1988 is when I became an active gang member. Okay, and as a gang member, what would happen is we were not in one of these gangs that just wore colors and twisted our fingers. Our sets, me and my brother's sets, were militarized hoods. We were trained. I'm a GD. We are a nation, not a gang. We had protocol. It wasn't just stupid shit little kids did. There were rules. There were so much crazy shit that, to be honest with you, half the reason why I went straight and narrow was because, yeah, there was a lot of rules and a lot of structure. There's almost more freedom being not active. You feel what I'm saying? Because when you are active, and when I came up in the sets and the chapters that I was affiliated with, when you are active, you have to act and govern yourself accordingly in all facets. Not just when you with your dudes, not just when you with, I'm talking about when you with your kids, when they send you upstate, when you whatever, because that is what you are. And so you represent the banner. You cannot be doing no dumb shit. to where we did things to where, like, say, Miss
We
Pat.
getting off track, though, Mike.
No, I'm getting to it. With saying
Mike, listen. This ain't no damn recruiting session, my brother.
No, I'm not recruiting nobody.
No, I ain't
not
saying you
trying to
was.
recruit
I'm just
nobody.
saying,
I'm asking you a question. I don't know about the gangs y'all grew up around. My
that
shit,
ain't what we
it was
talking
rules.
about, though. We ain't even talking about the gang.
No, to where we didn't do dumb shit, and we didn't allow it. We didn't allow it. And then, especially become the mid-90s when they started locking up the OGs with the super predator shit, then you had a lot of young bulls running up in rank, doing all this, and they didn't have them principles. They were just doing dumb shit. And then you had cats like me who's like, nah, this ain't what we signed up for.
So what you telling me? Hold on, let me say this before matter of fact, I'm a pass. I don't even want to go back and forth with him right now on this because I don't want to feel like I'm picking on him.
No, you're not picking on me. No, I'm just giving it
I got love for you, but I want to let somebody else speak.
Right. All right, I'll go ahead and jump in. And basically, what you're talking about is the word loyalty. On the street, there is no loyalty because anybody will snitch on you or tell on you to save their own ass. I mean, that whole street code bullshit. That street code is bullshit. If you want to believe that, you know, that's on you. But if you have a brotherhood with somebody, then you have loyalty with them. On the street, you don't really have any loyalties. Every person for themselves. I don't care how close you think you are to them. It's not gonna happen. Every man's gonna be out for themselves. I've seen it happen ever since I was a child, now to a grown man. Two dudes walk into a store and rob something. One dude comes home, the other dude is locked up. Why is that? Why?
Because
there's no loyalty. Yeah, there's no loyalty. So I don't believe in the street code bullshit.
But we got here. But we got here, y'all, respectfully, because he said it's a difference between somebody in the game and civilians. I think Bruce Goes put something in the chat. He was like, yo, he grew up in, like, when he grew up in the 70s, so you label or perceived as a rat, you know, niggas gonna get at you. And what I'm trying to tell you is that's what we've been told our whole life. Shit, if it's a little old lady who saw what happened, yeah, somebody gonna try to get at it if it means her or them going to prison for life, yo.
Especially if she gonna testify.
It ain't like, right, come on, niggas ain't gonna be like, well, she's a civilian, so it's okay. I just got to.
If she gonna testify, they're gonna get at her. Any witnesses?
No, I didn't. I wasn't even saying that. I said you moved a certain way to where, you know what, you do not mix your shit with civilians. And when the shit spills over, that's more or less on you. And that's why you'd get the dumb dude doing dumb shit, like you're saying to the old lady, because he's covering his ass, because the person he's answered to knows that, you know what, damn it, you already fucked up because you're in that situation.
Well, look,
and so you got a whole bunch of people scrambling doing damage control because, yes, they understand that they already fucked up, because you're supposed to keep things. You can color it. You can make it whatever color you want to, but you got to color within the lines.
Hey, let me do a quick cash out drop. Shout out to Major Key Boxing. He was like, why ain't nobody match me? Because you put a 20 out there. Them niggas said we ain't got the 20 for you, but they might match this 5. They might match this 5. Thank you for the super chat, Major Key Boxing. I don't take it for granted.
Where Mr. McMahon at dance? You gotta have Mr. McMahon dancing to the money song.
No,
need that.
From WWE. You got
I am Mr. McMahon. I'm over here dancing. Trust me. But
yeah, man,
go ahead.
I was raised in 1992. My neighborhood was classified as the poorest neighborhood in the country. It was on. Remember the TV show 2020?
Yeah.
My neighborhood was my street, Graham's Alley, was featured on that show. And we didn't have no gangs or nothing like that. We had what I guess what you would call cliques. I mean, we're like no gang like that. Just a bunch of dudes that ran around pushing dope, whatever. I mean, we had crackheads all over the place. And I mean, we did, like I said, we didn't have what you call gang activity, but we were like we're out an hour from Baltimore, an hour from DC. So we like kind of like we're like a DC and Baltimore suburb.
Oh man, yeah, a lot of bullshit played out in your neighborhood that actually was DC Baltimore shit.
Man, but see, here's a funny part. Every time somebody came down to our neighborhood, I'm from Baltimore, I'm from DC, I'm from New York.
His ass ran out of town so fast.
Ran out of town.
Hey, yo, I don't mean to cut both y'all off with much respect, but what did that have to do with T and Channel with R.Kelly? That's all I'm saying.
We was talking about snitching, and then snitching turned into something else.
But see, so you trying to tell me you wouldn't want R. Kelly to snitch on the ring, that if there's other people
with him? I wouldn't even tell everybody. If African Bambaataa was in there, and I wouldn't even tell that too.
Yeah, I mean, you know, like when you talk about the industry and the molestation that goes on with the millionaires, I mean, people been trying to expose that for the longest. I would want R. Kelly. If R. Kelly is somehow tied into that, and R. Kelly got the snitch, I mean, it's still snitching. But you know what? Honestly, as somebody who's like, y'all pedophiles anyway, we need that. We need snitches over there. Go ahead, tell on them niggas.
Bruh.
That's not none of I'm not affiliated with that.
Nigga, you just said you an OG GD, man. Y'all niggas supposed to go handle that shit. Don't go.
Look, see how I expose it?
No, hold on.
See how I expose it, Dash? Pull a snitch on all these niggas.
Whoa, stop that, man. Fuck that. Fuck that. Wait a minute. You telling me now, anybody that's a gangbanger or anybody that's a drug dealer and everything like that. So you telling me that we are supposed to now, we don't know nothing about this shit. If he's got information about other elites and others, a big alleged child molestation ring or some piece of gay bullshit.
Detective Benson. Say, take that shit to Detective Benson, nigga.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. Like, shit. It's not like what is he supposed to do? He's supposed to take it to the GDs. He's supposed to write a letter, GDs, Crips, Bloods, Vice Lord. These names go ride on these niggers. They're fucking little girls with me. Now, if he does something like that, then I guess it's on gang members to do that. My thing is, no. If he has that information and it's able to come out, I agree with you. That information definitely needs to come out.
Hey, tell that dude to either start talking or they want to put Chris Johnson back in jail and put him in the cell with him.
Huh?
I said, tell that dude to either start talking or they're gonna or threaten him and say, well, we're gonna find a
well, now shit like that does happen. No,
I'll tell you that much,
yo.
Shit like
that does happen. Shit like that does happen. I can tell you a story real big. I can give you the vague details because this happened almost like 15 years ago in my city. There was a dude out there raping girls, and basically, after a while, a body was found in Demer Park in my city. Police, everybody knows what happened, but you know what? It's done. That happened a couple times in Warren, Ohio. That happened actually. If you know anything about Youngstown and Warren, Ohio, most of the real fucked up things from people fucking little girls or fucking kids and doing other bullshit or you robbing old ladies and crazy shit like that.
Yo,
they don't end up in jail. They do not end up in jail.
Did you know who he was?
Huh?
I said, did you know who he was, or is it just a story like in a newspaper or something?
Oh no, I know everything about that. I'll leave it at that.
Okay.
I put you like this, man. When you commit a crime against women or children, when they put you in jail, their cruel and unusual punishment, the law against that should go out the window.
It goes out the window. No, that's how I'm in most places. I can't speak for every place, but I know most places that I heard of, and most places where I was unfortunately had to sit down in. It was like, yeah, you better ad seg that boy. I've been in places where, yeah, motherfucker will be on the tier fronting like, oh, blah, 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 but we'll have a paperwork party about your ass. You feel what I'm saying? Because I used to be a rap picker because I was always in the law. I was always in the law library.
Why did it have to wait? Why does it have to wait for jail? If it like none of my people in my circle roll like that, thank God. But if ever anybody in my circle, if ever anybody that I'm walking down the street and it's like, yo, I heard this about you, bro.
Fuck you, nigga.
On site. On site.
I mean, I feel you. That's what I was talking about.
But my thing is this:
white man must be the only vigilante.
Get lied on.
One at a time, y'all. You can't hear everybody.
So what happens to the people who get lied on? The people who were somebody got cold feet afterwards, or they just lied to try to get some money, or just wanted to see somebody go down. What happens to the people who get lied on? Oh, so they should be in the body bag too?
Exactly. That's why sometimes you let the process, like when you're locked up, that's why they do things like a paperwork party, not just on child molesters, but just anybody up in there on bullshit.
Okay.
Say all of us on the panel, we in the pod right now. As our motherfucker might throw a paperwork party where they'll pull niggas' jackets. Yeah, because I'm up in here talking about I'm in here for murder, and really I'm in here for petty theft on some bullshit. You feel what I'm saying?
What's a paperwork party? Tell me what that is. What's a paperwork party?
Paperwork party is where motherfucker will get your jacket. You feel what I'm saying? Anybody like how I had access to the law library, and you know what I'm saying. And if you have pool and stuff, you can get people's jackets, and their jacket is their file. You feel what I'm saying? And now, if you got pool like that, you can get someone's file. And then people with pool, those are usually the dudes who run the tier and everything like that. Your little pod, and the dude who runs the tier on certain depending on how they do in the facility you're in.
Yeah,
that is something that people do. Sometimes once a month, sometimes more often. We'll have a paperwork party because we don't deal with molesters and all like that. We'll run you up off the tier to where you'll see.
Some jails have a whole place for people who are either gay or
they
they
have
trans,
a whole wing for them.
or
we'll run you the fuck off the tier.
Yeah, you got to be over there with the trans or the baby burners and shit like that.
Because once we find out,
they call that Punk City though, right? PC, they call that Punk
City. Like that. You either a rat, you're a rat, or you mess with some kids, or you tranny.
You going to PC. You going to
PC. You going some
Because we go. So you know how certain cats, they don't want a PC and everything, and so they'll sit there, come on the tier, and they'll just start trying to lie, like nigga booty boop, like it's all good, motherfucker. And then nobody knows because everybody doing their time. Maybe nobody knows, but we all know if you've been on the tier long enough that every second Tuesday, Brother Vaughn has a paperwork party. And so Brother Vaughn, after he leaves, after he leaves the Jamar meeting, of the Muslim brothers, Brother Vaughn comes down into the pod, turns off the TV, and we start having this paperwork party. You know what I'm saying? We'll start having a paperwork party, and you know what I'm saying? And so
question real quick with that paperwork party, right? So let's say y'all sitting around, R. Kelly was to walk in, and y'all had a paperwork party. Y'all seen R. Kelly paperwork.
Oh man, it's all you don't need a paperwork party for that. It's all over the TV.
Okay, well let me ask y'all this. So y'all just believe the dude guilty without his day in court?
He is guilty.
Well, we know about Aaliyah, man. So we know it. And matter of fact, they got to charge him for that.
What do you know? Other than what you was told in the newspaper.
15-year-old girl, man.
Well, according to her, she wasn't married to him.
Yeah, according to her parents, but
hold up. I said according to her. I didn't say her parents. She's on camera in an interview. She's 18, I believe the year is 97, and she's saying it's not true.
Man, they got married and it was a no. You can look that up, man. That's public record. Okay. Those are court documents behind that. That's public record. Okay. You know what I'm saying? So it was a no. Back when they did it back with that song Back and Forth or whatnot. Doing back doing all that time.
He was on her album, sitting in the background like a little creep.
But let me ask y'all this. Now, let me ask y'all this. I don't know what state they got married in. I'm gonna just play along. Let's play along, right?
Yeah.
Can her parents give her permission to get married at that state? No, in the state that you told me that we're talking about here,
Chicago.
Yes, they can.
Yeah, they can,
and they did.
Yeah, they do that.
Why would they do that?
Hold up. Let's slow down. Let's slow down. Y'all see, we're moving too fast. Yeah, y'all gotta walk with me.
It's about the money, bro.
I just looked at my wrist. I got time today. Okay. Got some shit on my mind today. Look, let's slow it down. So, the state that they got married in, the general consensus in the chat and the panel right now is yes. At 15, your parents can sign for you to get married. Now, I think the illegal part that's coming in right now is they're saying he paid somebody to forge a document. They're not even saying okay, the parents gave him permission and it's all good. It was like, no, y'all forged a document. Do we know for a fact he paid the person? Did he know she was 15? Did her parents forge it? Did the handlers do? Like, how do you automatically? Okay, you did all of this. Now, don't her parents have something to do with this?
They always pattern of behavior, bro. Remember the video that came out where he was having sex with a 12-year-old girl that was supposed to be his goddaughter?
I never seen the video. I don't know what you're talking about.
The R. Kelly tape where he was.
Yo, I seen the R. Kelly tape back in the day.
I seen it. Charlemagne the God said it's the best piece of pornography he ever seen for in his life. That dude got problems.
That's child porn, man.
But hold on,
disgusting.
Why would you? You brought that up like that's a good thing.
I remember back when it dropped in the hood and that tape started floating around. Really, people were watching it not for the porno aspect of it. We were watching it to figure out if it was really R. Kelly or not.
Hey, that's why I watched it.
Everybody can't talk at one time.
Listen, real about
y'all all are jumping in at the same time when people talking. Y'all got to let people finish a couple lines and then y'all can jump in. But it's like soon as somebody says something, like after 1 or 2 sentences, it's like everybody jumping in at the same time.
Everybody agreeing.
Yeah. But go ahead. What was you saying though about people wanted to see if it was really R. Kelly? And then we got to segue to the next topic, yo.
Right. And that would goes in perfectly too. So like with R. Kelly, like I remember back in that day when that shit dropped. Like I said, people wasn't watching. It wasn't a porno to us back then. Is that R. Kelly? I got to see it from every angle. And that's why Dave Chappelle's parody was so funny, because he's like, bro, I need all these pieces of evidence. That's because that's how he really was looking at the tape. It wasn't a porno. It was like, yo, all right, we see the girl. Now, where's R. Kelly? Where's R. Kelly?
Now, here's the thing. The girl went in court and said it wasn't her, right? So even though y'all did establish, this is R. Kelly, and this might be a girl who looks very young, we don't know who the girl is, because the girl that they saying is her aunt Sparkle is saying is her, but she's saying in court under oath, that's not me.
Yeah, you know she recanted that too, right?
I don't know that. When did she recant
it? After the whole thing with Sparkle and all that stuff, made headlines. That girl was obviously paid.
After like right now, like since the Surviving R. Kelly shit came out, you mean?
Oh yeah. She came out on that. She was like, yeah, that is her. She was at the time to survive. She's in her 20s now, almost 30 years old. And when you talking about, yeah, she did say that wasn't her, but obviously she was under the dude's thumb. But you know what I'm saying, like the rest of them, once they get away from him, they turn around and they tell horror stories. But
when the money run out, then they turn around and tell the truth or make up another lie.
Hey, you want to hear something funny? The only reason I watched the R. Kelly tape, was because I just kept asking myself, because you remember the songs he was doing at the time. I said, now he's in all these music videos wearing a mask.
No, that's when that's
where the nigga
started wearing the mask.
His face.
Bro, that's when he started it. When he got in trouble, he wasn't showing his face. That's when he started.
I know. That's what I'm just saying. It's like he should have had
you got it backwards though. He started doing that after that came out.
Yeah,
and it was a Zorro mask.
He was eating her ass for like 20 minutes with the damn camera closed up on his face. I thought that was robbing. In my opinion, that was robbing.
Yeah, but ask me this question though: why was dude hanging around McDonald's and
because of the dollar menu, man? What are we talking about? The dollar menu.
Yeah, it's dollar menu.
Look,
the menu.
Listen, if you want them hot fries at McDonald's, sometimes you got to pull over and wait. They ain't got it for you in the drive-thru. You got to wait for it.
What about the middle? What about the middle schools and the high schools, though, man? Yeah, what about the middle schools and the high schools, though?
I don't know about that. I don't know for
Chicago, Baltimore, and DC.
Yeah, but he's not being charged for that, though.
Yeah, but I'm saying pattern of behavior, bro. Pattern of behavior.
Yeah, and if that is true, it's crazy that it takes the brother to get locked up for everybody. That's what it's always the problem with me. Like the Cosby shit. Like I told somebody, I said this shit might be like Cosby, where he gonna get arrested, he gonna get charged, he gonna go to jail, and he probably gonna get out because we're gonna find out like maybe they shouldn't have been charging him. And the first Cosby shit was different because of his the plea that he took.
Cosby shit was in writing,
but
also R. Kelly ain't got none of that.
No, right. R. Kelly actually went to trial and got found not guilty. So double jeopardy is double jeopardy.
Yeah, you can't double jeopardy him.
No, exactly.
These are new charges. They're not the same charge. These are new charges, different people.
Oh, okay. See, I didn't know that. I thought y'all said he was bringing back charged up with a girl. I know this shit in New York.
Not the same thing.
Hold on. I said the shit is going on in New York though. That's the racketeering charge. That's what's going on there. But we got to segue and move forward. We got to move the conversation forward. Brother Polight has been charged and arrested for dealing with a 14-year-old girl. I figured this would be a good segue. I'm just saying his name, sir.
I know I'm just
I don't want to call him Polight.
And the nigga ain't
I didn't call. Hold up, man. My nigga, I'm trying to set my show up, sir.
My bad, man.
Yeah, brother, please. Yeah, y'all doing the most right now, my nigga. Like this y'all first trip. Y'all know why we
you got to snitch on us. We doing the most. You got to snitch on us.
Right. So look, man, basically Brother Polight has been charged and arrested. This news kind of broke to us yesterday evening, late evening. It came out from a different source that some people were nervous about how to take the information because of the source. But as documents have been released, we found out that it is true. The brother has been charged and officially, arrested. Anybody want to jump in on this right now before we because now y'all got it now. Y'all got it.
He bonded out though. I don't know how he got bonded, but he bonded out. It was his girlfriend. It was his girlfriend's daughter.
Okay, go ahead. Okay, hold up. Let that man finish. He said about 2 sentences, and there was a space for y'all to talk. Now he don't start it. Let that man talk. He only said 2 sentences. I want to hear more of this. Go ahead, TB. Then we'll pass it around. That was over here. This shit is getting out of hand. I can't even hear everybody.
As the story goes, the girl in question, the young lady in question was his girlfriend's daughter. That he had convinced his girlfriend to allow him to take her somewhere or whatever in order to talk to her about something. I guess maybe she's wilding out or something or whatever. That's the excuse that he used. And he molested the girl, and they put a DNA warrant on him. And the DNA warrant, where they tested her clothes, she had semen on her headscarf, her shirt, and her pants. And it came back as him. It was a match with him, and he got locked up, but he bonded out. Now he shouldn't have got bond, but they gave him bond.
What?
Yeah. He's not currently incarcerated. He bonded out. And matter of fact,
they should let that nigga out on bond. Let R.Kelly on bond. Shit, they got Kyle Rittenhouse. That motherfucker murdered people. That nigga's like motherfuckers killed people, and they got bond and walking around.
Yeah, and then on top of that,
I'm funny about that. I'm sorry, not mean to cut you off, but yeah.
No, you good, man. We in your house. But on top of that, right? If he bonded out, whose money did he bond out with? Because the dude be taking donations and stuff like that. So if he bonded out, whose money did he bond out with?
Well, it's his money if they gave him a donation now, right?
Well, I mean, what I'm saying, he claims he's like a non-profit, blah 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 blah. You know what I'm saying?
That's gonna be another crime if he did that and used the fund. That's a whole nother case.
Well, shoot, the dude doing all that, they riding around in the rolls. So what they tell you?
Got a whole nother case coming in. Call Detective Benson for that one too.
Yep.
Where that nigga
at? And hanging with Floyd Mayweather in there. So,
Lord.
Yeah. Lord. So, you know, I mean, it starts looking at them brothers a little crazy, man, because you are the company you keep.
Why everybody gotta bring Floyd into it?
Yeah, I don't know.
Floyd chilled with a nigga one time, and now Floyd hanging with the pedophiles. Come on, don't do that to Floyd.
I'm going to do it, nigga, because I'm going to do it.
Listen, we don't want to
get that weave off his chin. That's what he needs to do. He's talking about Floyd Mayweather.
Hey, yo, King HMF just pulled up. What's up, King HMF? How you feel, my G?
Hey, salute to everyone on the panel. Salute to everyone tuning in.
My brother.
I'm feeling good.
That ain't what you supposed to say, man. That ain't how you feeling good. That's all. That's the only way you feel. I thought you feel different.
Right back remix.
Hold on. Let's stop this present.
I am no longer the elder on the panel.
King HMF, how you feel?
56 sitting on 56 mil, as we all should feel. Salute.
Hey, bring that beat back in. That's what I'm talking about. I had to drive the beat. I was like, damn, what's wrong with my brother, man? What's wrong with the OG? He was like, I feel good. I'm all right.
I was just walking
in. I was like, hold up. Make sure my brother all right.
Now we got a real elder on the panel, not me.
Right. We got a triple OG. King HMF, what you feel about this Brother Polight situation, man? Allegedly, he's not allegedly. He's been charged and arrested for dealing with a 14-year-old minor. I believe this is one of his wives. Y'all said one of his wives.
Yeah, his girlfriend's daughter.
His girlfriend's 14-year-old daughter, giving her alcohol, brought her to his hotel room, The mom is at another hotel room. His semen has been found multiple places, allegedly, on the young lady.
And the girl's face was swollen. Her mouth was swollen.
Oh, like he beat her up too or something? Like what?
I don't know. Or that could have been forcible oral, something like that. I don't know.
Oh
shit! But the mother said that the child's mouth was swollen. Her lips, all around the mouth area was swollen.
Okay.
He need his ass beat.
So let me get King Ajamev. Let me get your
You
take
need more
on
than
that. Go ahead, King Ajamev. You got the floor. Welcome home, by the way.
Those are serious allegations. And I gotta call it allegations because I wasn't there. But it doesn't look good. When his name comes up, I remember about 7, 8, almost a decade ago now, when Netta and all them was on there, and all them was Kumbaya. And what was the dude? From Africa Bambaataa, they was indicting him on the one cat that be on YouTube, Rashad, whatever his name, Hassan. And that was a big thing that kind of like catapulted the conscious community on that storyline. And I remember him being vocal about it. And all of a sudden now, here it is years later, he's in that same boat. Except in this case, it's a young girl. And of course, y'all know Hassan Campbell. If you don't mind me saying his name, but everybody. Yeah. But that would, if I don't know if y'all was tuning in to them back then. Like I said, almost about a decade ago, they were real big in the conscious communities. Red pill, blue pill, all them cats. And the brother Polight was one of the cats that was big into that community. And when that story broke, he was real vocal on that. Y'all can go back and if some of those videos are still up, you go back and look. But it seems like it's the pot calling the kettle black. So I find that just very, 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 very strange. It's not looking good. I mean, just looking at it once again, I don't want to make the knee-jerk reaction, but I haven't seen any of the paperwork, but I'm quite sure is valid. As far as the charges and the accusations and all that. And then what one of the brothers on her was saying, semen found matches is, they did the whole thing. It's not just they trying to, kangaroo court the man. It's like they got sufficient evidence on him to bring up these charges and send them through the mill. So it's not looking good. You know what I'm saying? It's not looking good.
Well, look, let me say this. Queen P just pulled up to the panel. Welcome home, sister. Welcome back to the neighborhood.
Hello.
One of my neighbors right here, Queen P. Go ahead, sister. You got the floor. What's your take on this brother Polight shit right here? Exposed.
I mean, I was shocked yesterday when Buddy brought it up the first time. So I was looking him up, and they were saying that the girl had a rape kit done on her because the incident happened in Miami because she went to Mount Sinai Hospital where it was disclosed about the sexual battery. And, she also went to the Roxy Bolton Rape Treatment Center in Miami where the clothing was gathered. So, and it was transferred to the Miami-Dade Forensic Lab in May. But I also put that same link in the private chat too, and in the chat in general, just so yeah.
Hey, let me ask you a question. The brother that saw on the panel that said he did time. Let's say Polight gets convicted, right? And he goes to prison. Given his somewhat celebrity status as being, woke and this and the other, and then supposedly wrote 90 books, even though they got no sources, but that's no story. How would you imagine him being treated in prison?
I mean, that depends on where he gets locked up.
Penis. That's how he's gonna be treated.
Say it again.
Pause.
I said he's gonna be treated, he's gonna be treated, very nicely with penis. Same way he treated little girls.
He's gonna get dick for breakfast, dick for lunch, and dick for dinner.
Yeah, they don't tolerate pedophiles and molesters.
Late night dick.
Yeah, but
hold on now. I'm not trying to take over, but how many of y'all on this panel actually been to prison where y'all could feel like y'all could really speak on it?
No,
Okay.
I'm saying,
I've never been to prison, but I heard about it.
I've been there one too many times, but
Well,
I couldn't even. What did he say?
Yeah, I'm trying to get some order over here because everybody jumped right in at one time. King H never had a question. Can if anybody want to jump in one at a time, that'd be dope. But not everybody at the same time, please.
I'm saying starstruck. Well, catch me starstruck with this dude.
Okay, but that wasn't the question. King H said y'all, because everybody said a lot of things about what had happened in prison. King H asked a very simple, direct question. Go ahead, H.
Yeah, I was just saying, in a way, I was being facetious, but I'm quite sure the answer is none. And all I was saying.
Some people.
Well, okay, go ahead now. You're right.
Actually,
You're
no,
right. I'm psychic, but I'm not that psychic.
I've actually sat it down, and I had to go pro se to get my freedom and get all felonies off my record. I've sat it down, King Asia Man.
I have not.
Okay, so King Mike can actually say what possibly would happen, but I'll go ahead and say because I've been there, and if he went to the prison that I was in, fuck Chick-fil-A, he getting dick fillet, you know.
Hey, King Man, when you tell him that boy gonna be a fifi, he gonna be screaming PC the minute they doing their strip search. Because if they put him on the tier, and we don't just know before, as soon as he comes on the tier. I was trying to explain to him before you came what a paperwork party was. Maybe you can help explain to him how we do paperwork.
Oh, but yeah, so you validated. You validated the paperwork party. Oh yeah.
See, y'all the King Agent Man explain to him.
Yeah, but it ain't gonna work for him because this is public. So you know, well, when I was there, social media wasn't all that big, so the paperwork party was necessary. In his case, it might not be necessary, but just say, hey, he went into a dormitory where people haven't seen this or heard this break over the news. Oh, there will be a paperwork party as soon as he get out of R&O. For those who don't know what R&O is, that's recruiting and orientation. You spend 2 weeks in there before you go out into population. That's as much as PC you're going to get until you request it. So he going to go in there and try to be a hard ass. I ain't finna check in. I'm going to go in the dormitory. I'm going to be cool. I'm going to get to all these brothers woke. Oh,
he might need to be in isolation then, if that's how you describing him.
He gonna go to Punk City. He gonna go to Punk City.
Right. He might go to Punk City, but first he's gonna go to a dormitory, and then 3 days they're gonna request to see his paper. We ain't talking about the COs. We talking about the inmates.
Yeah.
You just your paperwork is they get when you go to
court, nigga. You gonna get some paperwork from court.
I know, but it's another thing.
They're gonna tell you, give it to me.
No, they gonna get your jacket. Like I was saying earlier, Mark, King Asian Math saying, I worked in the law library. I was pro se. I was doing my own case. I was facing 4 to 6
But bro, I got
charges.
niggas that's been to prison and they didn't work in no damn law library. Them niggas knew everything.
Well, yeah, because they knew somebody. If you had access to the law library,
they was like, nah, nigga, they tell a nigga, yo, let me see your papers, nigga.
Exactly. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. You
like
get
that, and we deep in here, nigga. What you gonna tell all of us? No. Like
no, they gonna go there and take it. You got one time.
Depending on where you been at, depending on where you go.
Man, I ain't gonna lie. I'm a square. I ain't never stayed in accommodations.
Yeah, I did jail. Hell yeah, I did jail now. I don't did some jail. Did several jails. No prison.
I did overnight in jail. That was about it, and that was enough for me. It felt like I did 20 years.
Oh, yeah.
That time went by slow.
Bro, overnight's the worst part of jail, bro. I ain't gonna lie.
At the camp, they only gonna ask you one time, then they're gonna take it. You only get one bunk, and they're gonna raid that bunk and take the paperwork.
Exactly. Yeah, they're gonna kick your box. They're gonna kick your box. Your box gonna
tell
get
the truth,
kicked.
you know, he won't need a toothbrush in jail, really.
Toothbrush.
You ain't gonna get a chance to sharpen his toothbrush.
Did they say don't drop the soap?
Hey, King Angel Map, explain he ain't gonna get a chance to sharpen his toothbrush or even tape up no phone book on his, because as soon as he
I'm not talking about sharpening his toothbrush. I'm saying he's not gonna really need to brush his teeth.
I got a question.
If I ever go to jail, I ain't never wash. If I go to prison, I ain't never washing my ass.
I'm gonna let you know, niggas will beat you up for that shit. Niggas beat the shit out of you in jail, yo.
Exactly.
Oh, you gonna go take a shower, nigga?
I'm be the funky nigga. I'm be the funky nigga in prison.
Trust me, bro. They gonna beat the shit out of you in jail for that shit.
I'll take that ass with you. I'll take that ass with you, boy. If you trying to
nigga, ain't nobody fucking with you, man. Go in there, wash your stinking ass, man.
Nah, fuck that. Nah, fuck that.
Trust me, your cellmate, bro. Your cellmate,
like dog, y'all gonna try something.
Bro, your cellmate, bro. You gonna be fighting with your cellmate, bro.
Hey, let him stand on his tongue until reality hits. You know,
we gonna fight.
That wasn't my reality because I'm gonna wash my ass anyway. Now I was serious about taking
not
a
in prison.
shower.
I'm not washing shit.
Nah, nigga, I'm gonna watch these stinking ass nuts, and we gonna squab up in this motherfucker. We gonna be, you know what I'm saying? Oh God, nigga.
I'll be that funky nigga on the tier. You can smell me from the motherfucking child hall, and I'm still on the tier. Fuck that shit.
TB, TB, I'm telling you, you saying that now, but we'll see. Well, hopefully we'll never see.
Hey,
hold on.
A bunch of them dudes with no neck come pressing you.
Hold on. I gotta give a shout out to the super chat.
Oh, Mike, you telling it all, boy.
Hold on, man. This show getting out of hand. Shout out to the super chat. My brother D Bevel, the champ. Yo, follow his YouTube. Yo, he's a hip hop historian. Every day, put your IG out there, bro. Every day on his IG, he gives you like what album dropped in hip hop and what record dropped all that. I'm gonna try to pull it up real quick, but shout out to him for the super chat. Let's get the drop.
Here comes the money.
Here we go. Money talk.
Here comes the money.
Shout out to the funky niggas in prison.
Game, yo. What I want to know is this, right? How much evidence do we need before we can make a judgment for our own selves? Like, I don't think I need a judge and a jury when they're telling me, like, bro, look, we got the evidence.
Who is they?
I mean, yo, the DA coming out like, hey, we did this, and it came back and it's pointed at you.
Okay, well, let me be clear. We talking about the same DA that the same DAs all over the place that have unjustly arrested black men and people of color for years. Where they write laws. Hold on. No, let me finish this. I only said one line, and he was like, yo, Martin, let me say this to this brother, because he said they. Some people say COVID is fake. Some people say you shouldn't get the shot. That is a they. Like, they said it was okay to have slavery. We got to be careful when we say they. That's all I want to say to my brother.
Okay,
but, fair enough. But go ahead, Mike. What was you saying?
I was actually I'm agreeing with you.
Oh yeah, well, when I
was watching the news at 6:30, motherfucker, today in the city of Youngstown, these 4 niggas who's got locked up for this murder that they did. All 4 of them, they did the shit too. All 4 of them are about to have to now get released because the assistant prosecutor, though she didn't lie, she just threw gas on shit and exaggerated all the shit that she used to convict him on Bill Cosby. So be careful with that.
And I was waiting. Okay, go ahead.
These 4 dudes who everyone knows killed them. It's a rap. They killed them. It's a rap. But you're gonna have to let them go because this prosecutor bitch threw gas on it. Not told lies, just throw gas on it.
Right.
Exaggerated in all of her statements.
Exactly. And what I was waiting on the brother said, I don't know his name that was speaking on that. Yeah, all that evidence, but maybe you didn't. I didn't let you land your plane all the way, but I want to hear the little girl say, even though she ain't got to come up, they probably keep her identity secret, but it just needs to come out of her mouth. I understand the DNA evidence and all that, but I think where you could really put the nail in the coffin is when she say, "Hey, that is my whatever. That's the dude that did this, that committed that act," and she pointing the finger at him. I think that's the evidence to where you say, how much evidence do we need to just convict him socially in public opinion? Once I heard that, then I'm looking at him like, dog, why is this girl gonna say that about you? Of all the billions of guys out here, she's saying it's you. You know what I'm saying?
I want to give a little pushback to that. Though.
Okay.
A lot of times, people will lie because you're famous, because they don't like you, because of whatever else. What about the hundreds and thousands of women who have lied about being raped or molested or assaulted in any kind of way? That takes away from the other hundreds of thousands of women who actually was raped or assaulted. You have to think about that. Oh, well, why would she say you out of anybody? Because she a liar. That's why she said me out of anybody. I was a closest nigga. I was a nigga who pissed her off. I didn't give her what she wanted. So you have to look at it both ways.
In all respect, I said, why would this 14-year-old girl, not a 34-year-old woman, a 58-year-old woman, or a 98-year-old woman? Why would the 14-year-old girl? I'm giving her the benefit of doubt of the innocence.
But why?
I have daughters.
Let them talk. Go ahead.
My God, I have daughters younger than 14. And I know when I heard their innocence, it is just that it's not a religious sector, Buddhist, Christian, Catholic, whatever, that would trump what comes out of her mouth, because she don't know about the lie game and all that. She ain't been exposed to all that. So when she says something like that, something as serious as that, I would know my daughter's telling the truth. So I'm giving that 14-year-old the benefit of the doubt of her that innocence. Now maybe she came up 2-3 years, she done got into society and got voice like that to where she would lie like that. But right now, I'm a innocent.
So check it out. First mistake. First mistake. Out of to me the biggest. Even him saying, "Okay, let me take it to an after party." Let's throw all that meat out. Why are you taking a 14-year-old girl to a hotel room?
Oh yeah, no, I get that too. I get all that too.
Point. No. Just think about the premise of that. Now,
I'm agreeing with you.
Why did you come back drunk? Now, let's take it back a little bit further, and let's look at the first sign of what happened, and let's keep in mind it didn't say that the girl got home and reportedly ran to the mom and told the mom what happened. It wasn't released what happened until the girl was under the doctors, and they probably asked what happened, and then boom, she probably let it out then. So. And that's just by how it sounds, by how they're wording everything. But now here's the first thing. I'm taking a 14-year-old to an after party, not the party itself. That would make more sense. I'll take you to the party. But as a grown man, once you hit 18, the term after party is a whole new different meaning.
Okay, let's move around. Sir Senior, what was you trying to say though, man? I wanted you to finish what you were saying.
What I was
asked Terrence Bailey, why? Like, why do you take the girl's word for it or something like that?
Yeah, why? Why do you automatically say, okay, well, she's a female, we take her word. Oh, she's a child, we take her word. Why? You're telling me there's not lying females, there's not lying children? Ask your child. Most of the people in this chat got children, or at least got nieces and nephews. Ask them who ate the cookies. They'll have the crumbs on their mouth and say, "I don't know."
All children lie, bro.
Listen to what I'm saying.
Look at what happened to Merlin Santana. The girl lied on him, and unfortunately, he's not alive.
That's my point.
What's his name? Say that guy's name again.
Merlin Santana. Basically, he was an actor. He was on the Steve Harvey Morning. He was on the Steve Harvey show.
Yeah, okay.
Remember when the girl claimed that he raped her or whatever? They had consensual sex, but she went and reported to people that she know that he did more than that because he didn't want to be with her. So
how old was she?
That's a good question. I think she was like a teenager. Let me make sure. I don't want to tell you the wrong thing.
Let's keep it real. Most of us is from the hood. You telling me you don't know some trifling little girl or a little boy 17. From the hood? Martin Ash, you were just about to get robbed from a little 8-year-old. Come on now.
God, you gonna bring that up?
Mark, you got ran up on by a little nigga.
When he was in Vegas, he talked about it yesterday.
I was gonna fuck that.
I missed that show.
Man. I was gonna slap shit out of that little kid. That kid was trying to pick my pocket or something, yo. I know what it feels. Look. If like y'all said, man, if you from the hood, man, you got them spidey senses. They just work different. You're like, this don't feel right. You are too close to me right here. It was like we was playing red light, green light. Like, as soon as I look back, he was like, it was almost like I was catching him. And we making eye contact, like, bro, you ain't just walking down the strip. You can walk over, you can walk that way, you can pass me because we walking slow enough. No, you walking like you creeping, nigga. And I'm catching you creeping. I'm gonna slap shit out of kids. Yeah, so yeah, matter of fact, fuck it. I switch sides, nigga. I'm riding with Sir Senior. Yeah, the kids be lying, yo. Kids be lying, yo.
That's what you should have done.
Nah. But, say what?
Hey,
what?
But I'm gonna keep.
No, nigga, that's not the right answer.
My last thing on the brother Polight thing, and I know Terrence Bailey could feel me. I never felt comfortable with the brother, never got into him because for the same reasons, even when I met Dr. Umar, I love my people despite, you know what I'm saying, some of the things I'm saying. And I was raised a certain way to where when I see people pimping the movement or pimping consciousness, in my mind, you're no different than Reverend Chicken Wing that's out here slaying Jesus, and I'm just turned off by you. And so to hear that cat was out here playing dirty like that, while he was talking all that about Bambaataa, and he was talking about all these other conscious people who are playing dirty, you know what I'm saying? The devil know his own. And so, you know what I'm saying? It's one of them things where it's unfortunate, but I'm not surprised.
See, and King Mike brought it home with that. Go back and listen to what he was saying about Bambaataa. How would you ever have any type of dirt like that on your hands and you was that vocal about another man about how heinous being, you know, in the perimeters or some shit like that?
Hey, look, man. This is something that I've said all along through my war with Umar and all that stuff. That I know some real good conscious brothers that take care of their wives, take care of their kids. A couple of them have doctorate degrees, and you don't see these guys out there all on social media, you know, with this "hey, look at me, here I am" type of attitude. Them the ones you gotta watch. Them the ones straight up you gotta watch, because there's always some shit with them. Like you see now with Polight. And then it was a match with Tariq Nasheed, and then Umar ain't got shit to show for over $1 million that he done basically stole and claiming to be a member of my family, which the DNA test proved is a lie. You know what I'm saying? It's always some shit. It's always some shit with these individuals. And it's just the ones who are out here trying to be seen. It's not the majority. It's the minority of them. The ones that's looking for celebrity status and all that kind of stuff, you know what I'm saying? Them the ones you need to watch.
And we gotta move the topic after this too.
Oh wait, can I say something to King Asia, man? Hey, I told you that I wrote in the chat that she was 17. I was wrong. The girl was a 15-year-old runaway. Just want to let that be known.
But to Senior, I wasn't there, so I can't say he's 100% guilty. Just saying shit that, you know, that's too much information for me to be comfortable with. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, you sound real choppy too. You said that, but I heard you, but it sounds choppy.
Yeah, my sound keep messing up too, bro.
Because there's so many people unmuted, so it's clipping sometimes when everybody's unmuted like that sometimes. So it'll happen. But yo, man, let's continue this conversation, man. We can move the conversation forward. I think we talked enough about this weirdo shit. Let's do a couple minutes on this Kanye shit, and then we can get into some boxing talk to wrap the conversation up for this evening. Kanye West is doing yet another listening session of his album Donda, named after his mother. God rest her soul. Peace to that queen. It's gonna be in Chicago this time. I believe the date is I want to say the 25th. Is it August the 25th? But they said
I thought it was the 12th.
No. That's already passed, bro.
The 25th, I'm sorry.
Yeah. Okay, yeah, I'm about to say, yeah. Okay, it might be the 26th, or 25th or the 26th. I just know the album is gonna drop right after that. According to his management, it's officially gonna drop. Are y'all still excited about it? Do y'all care? Have y'all heard the pre-releases of it from the two prior listenings? Also, the Yeezy sneakers and brand has went up 347% since he's been doing these listenings. So the brother ain't even got to rap. He ain't even got to drop a CD. He can just sell $60 chicken tenders and $35 popcorn at his events. And yeah, and just ain't got to rap a lick. He ain't even got to show his face. He up there with a knee-high over his face and just letting the music play. and he's streaming it and 347%. So yeah, so he's doing big things. So how do y'all feel about the yet another listening, or y'all excited about it, or do y'all not even care about the story? Y'all want to get into this Bud Crawford, Sean Porter shit?
I don't get
yo, personally,
at all.
If Taylor Swift is listening, I would run up on stage and push him off his stage and run off real quick.
Say what?
If Taylor Swift is listening, I'll run up on stage and just trip that nigga and run off real quick. Word up. Fuck Kanye.
Fuck Kanye.
I got the greatest music video of all time.
Payback, nigga.
No, that's crazy.
My time.
Yeah, man. You get out that energy you put in. He put that energy out there in the world, I guess. So what goes around comes back around. Even when you change, people still are gonna remember, what you said and what you did. So it is what it is. So.
Word up. Tyler Swift, holla at me, yo.
Hold on, you said Tyler Swift.
It's Taylor Swift.
Tyler, man, I don't be caring about them white girls like that.
Taylor.
But they agreed to do that.
I don't know about that.
Nobody talked about that.
No, I don't know about that.
Yes, they put out the
get them queen
emails and the text messages.
No.
They agreed to do that.
No.
But nobody talks about that. They just roasted Kanye.
I thought they was talking. I didn't hear that. I never heard that. Put the link.
He
out
laid
there.
down with demons to get what he got, but ever since he made that comment about slavery is a choice, I don't want to hear nothing he got to say. Marrying a hoe's a choice, which is what he did. And how that work out?
Oh shit!
I don't want to hear nothing he got to
say. Oh shit! Facts on top of facts.
You can't turn a hoe to a housewife.
Oh damn!
But that's why he put the little nigga over his face, because he robbing y'all.
Mark, I'm gonna put it in the private chat.
But technically, that is his wife now, though, right? You say we can't turn a hoe to a housewife, but that is his wife.
And clearly he did.
And they had several children together. Like
they're divorcing right now. He's got a new female. They're divorcing.
They're not divorced.
She was at his listening party.
What you say?
She was at his listening party, and I heard they reconciled.
Whether they reconciled or not yet, they're still married. You get what I'm saying? Right?
No, I didn't say divorce. I said divorce thing. And
technically, let's be clear. What has Kim Kardashian done to anybody to make them so upset? I'm curious because I see she get a lot of beef out there, a lot of strife. But I don't know.
Culture vultures, all of them.
She gets a lot of beef on her. She gets a lot of beef.
There's no reason for them to be famous other than the fact that she fucked Ray J and the shit got recorded and got put out in the public. What has she done? What has she done to be famous other than
what
sex?
has she done to be hated? Neither though. Other than I know.
The family is a culture vulture.
They shouldn't be famous. That's why people have people have a thing against them because hey, why are you got rich off of that? We call that prostitution or whatever. You got rich. That's where the hate's coming from because it's like you shouldn't be here. You shouldn't be there. And why? And you know what I'm saying? It's just like the and like the sister said, culture vultures running with band knots and all that crap.
They got famous because of the Pops. The Pops was part of the defense of OJ.
Thank you. That's what I was gonna say. Thank you.
I'm sorry, Queen. I'm sorry, Queen.
Got famous because of her ass.
I agree with
That's
you. No, it is because
famous.
of the daddy first, and then that sex tape that really cultivate, put the family on the map where they had their own TV show. But yeah, really, it's the father first with the OJ trial. So he was absolutely right. And then that sex tape, and they're also culture vultures. They like to steal from other people and try to take it off, put it as their own when it's not.
Like what? Give me an example. That's a bold statement.
So when you have, I'll give an example. Kylie, like she had like a little clothing line, and it was revealed that she had took.
I get that. She stole that. Talk about Kim though, because we was talking about Kim and like why she so hated. I can get why everybody can hate everybody else in the family because she was the one. Do you
remember her clothing? Do you remember that loungewear line, Skims? You know, she wanted to name it Kimono, not knowing that, hey, kimono is something that Asians, they've been wearing for a very long time. It means something.
But that kind of ignorance shouldn't, from a rich person, about people culture shouldn't bring so much hate though. It's like she's in it for the long haul. She got 4. How many kids she got with Kanye? She got a bunch of black kids. The sisters got black kids. You know what I'm saying? All these, yeah, y'all say biracial. They black, man. Trust me. When they look in the mirror, they ain't gonna see the same reflection as their mom see. It's gonna be different. That DNA has changed.
They're gonna be black or confused.
But I said all of that to say this. I don't think she's just doing it like because she think it's a fad. Like, I think she really likes these dudes. Like, this is her type. She got a type. I like black dudes, and I think that's
all
why
of them like black dudes.
But I think that's the problem, that people are upset that they like black dudes. Don't be surprised, sister. The Asians like us too. The Spanish girls like us too. Like, yes, they like us.
I can tell you this much, right?
Yes, they do.
No, they
I can tell you this.
Okay. Let me ask you this. Have you ever lived in an Asian country before?
I surely have not.
I have.
Okay, well, let me step in here.
You
real
sure they
quick,
don't
if
like
you
you just because of the myth about the black man and the big?
I don't care why the myth is. I just know how I got treated and how I saw my boys getting treated.
You were in Japan?
No, I was in Korea.
Okay. No, I want to step in here on the Kim Kardashian. That family has a track record of just running through and destroying black men. Look at their track record.
Reggie dodged a bullet.
No, he didn't dodge no bullet because he's gonna have to lose some money to get rid of her if they get a divorce.
That's about Reggie
Look at the track record.
Reggie Bush.
Yeah, he looked just like her. How much the bullet? He was messed up, and then the other one, Ray J. Look at him. Then basketball player that was married to the sister with the big shoulders, and then now Kanye's with her, and he comes out says celebrity's choice. Yeah, it is. Okay, well, I don't. Basically, that's a family of demons.
Nah, man, bro.
I wouldn't want to be 10 miles near them. They're a family, succubus and demons. I don't want to be nowhere near them.
Or they just can be a group of slick ass white girls.
They're demons.
Yeah, poor Chris Humphries. You see, he had to retire out of basketball, but Kanye over here threatening to end the man's career because he wouldn't divorce Kim to be petty. Because Jay-Z's part owner of the Brooklyn Nets where he was playing.
Well,
but he is good for
at the end of the day, though, the bitch don't want to
be.
be with you and she moved on. Why will you hold her up on the divorce? That's some goofy shit, nigga. Move on, nigga. You ain't getting no more pussy, nigga. Move on. Excuse my French, but I'm in France.
She cheated on him while they were married. She was pregnant.
I don't care. Regardless, it's over, nigga. Sign the paper, bitch. Like,
hey.
what kind? Hold up. Let's hold up, man. Let's be clear. What kind of lame ass nigga are you, yo, that you ain't gonna sign the papers?
He signed them eventually. I think he held on because she was over there worried that her first child to be born while she's still married to him, and it's by Kanye.
Let's move on from this Kardashian news. You know everything. You talk about you hate him. You like Christy. You like Christy that was in my comments last night.
No, I'm not.
You talk about you hate that shit. You watching it for an hour.
Lies. I used to watch the show. You're absolutely right, but I'm not a troll like Christy was yesterday. Now that was
you trolling the Kardashians.
Hey, one thing I can say out of the whole Kardashian thing is that Ray J is the only winner in the game because he hit it first. That's all I'm saying.
Didn't. Technically, her ex-husband hit it first.
Doesn't matter.
People hit it first. Stop it.
Rumble. Ray J hit it first on camera.
Yeah, there we go.
And made a song.
Oh shit.
Y'all wildin', yo. Y'all wildin'.
He also gets $30,000 a month for that video. You know that, right?
That part.
$30,000 a month.
Oh, God.
Not for me. I saw it on Pornhub for free, nigga. Like,
yeah, man.
Pornhub free.
Hey, look, real talk, yo. Let's get into this boxing talk, yo. We can land the plane after this. Sean Porter and Terrence Bud Crawford will be going to purse bid this weekend on Friday. If they have not reached a deal by then, it doesn't seem like they will be. My question that I have for you guys is quite simple. Do you think we're going to get this fight after everything we've seen happen with boxing this year? Fight guys getting COVID. Teofimo Loma had COVID. That fight, not Loma. Teofimo Lopez had COVID. That fight got pushed back. Tyson Fury got COVID. Fight got pushed back. We had EJ had a torn retina. That fight got pushed back. Possibly, actually, that fight got replaced. He got replaced, not pushed back. So we're gonna get a fight, but it's not gonna be the fight you wanted to see. So with everything that's happening with boxing, do you guys think this fight is gonna happen? And if not, who gets the blame for us not getting Sean Porter versus Bud Crawford?
No, it's not going to happen. It's the PB because the PBC's involved. It's not going to happen. Period.
Go ahead. You got the floor. You ain't got to mute at the one line. And go ahead, Troy.
No, I mean, honest with you, this is a fight that should happen. Everybody want to see it, and that's the main reason why it won't happen. They don't make friggin' fights the fans want to see. Period. It's not going to happen. They have a track record of not making friggin' fights the fans want to see. I don't care what anybody has to say. They just have a track record of it. I have no confidence in that group at all.
I disagree.
Okay, go ahead. What you got?
I think, as the way things been going, the trajectory, the way it's been going, yes, he just said it won't get made because a bunch of them didn't, come into fruition. I think this one would make the turn. I think the PBC will grab the bull by the horn. They will wrap their arms around Bud, show him how it's done on the PBC side, welcome him home, make it real pleasurable for him, roll out the red carpet. Bob Arum has to pay his 60%, and then PBC will pick up the rest of the tab. And they're going to make sure, they give him all the glitz and glamour facing Sean Porter, because they still got to look out for Sean Porter as well. Sean Porter's not trying to leave PBC, win, lose, or draw. So they're going to make it a real extravagant event once they pick it up from purse bid. And now it's all about the date. I don't know what date they will make. Hopefully it'll probably be around Thanksgiving time, probably.
But they have no history. I'm sorry. Mm-hmm.
Well, I was just saying the date. It could be but they pick it up this week. Okay, this is August. It might be a Halloween date. It's Halloween or Thanksgiving date.
Shit. Yeah,
I really think. Go ahead. I really think after today, especially after today, Bud just dropped another training video. He was out there wrestling a dude that's like 200 some odd pounds, muscling him around. His boxing video where he was boxing, he looked good. Like it was
Why
one
did he
of
pull out
the
the
best.
fight then?
So Sean Porter ain't about to fight him. He didn't want to fight him in the first place. They've already sparred and he's lost every one.
Pacquiao fight I'm talking about. Why he pull out the Pacquiao fight?
Why did who? Like I was trying to get my bars off. You trying to?
I'm sorry.
Why did
sorry,
who?
Man. I'm sorry. It sounded like you said Spence, but you said somebody else. I'm sorry. I'm just
Yeah, go ahead. Cook up, Sir Senior. You got the floor.
Yeah, Terrence Crawford already been smoking Sean Porter and sparring. He don't want no parts of that. If he can find any way out of it, he gonna have COVID.
Oh shit.
I'm telling you. Sean Porter don't want that. He don't want Terrence Crawford and he don't want Boots. He'll fight anybody but them. He wanted to talk. When it became real that that fight could actually happen, he got scared. He put out, I would love to see this fight. It will be a good fight and some other BS, and we'll let the business of boxing handle it. And then he took the post down. Why? Because he was scared. He's scared, man. He don't want them problems. Remember, Bud is the smoke. He don't want smoke. He is the smoke. He's proved it in every fight he's had. All his fights at 147, knockouts. Every time somebody said, Velasquez is too good. He need to fight somebody who's bigger and stronger than him. Every person they put in front of him, he knocked them out.
Yep.
Even Kell Brook. Kell Brook said he was in the best shape of his life. He was in better shape and felt more healthier than he did when he fought EJ. He actually came in weighing way bigger than he ever did because they didn't have the hydration clause. And he forgot where he was. Why? Because Bud knocked the sense out of him. He knocked him across the ring. Bud had to explain to him what happened, and he was like, well, why is he so close to me? The fight already over? What's going on? What happened? In the ring and even out after the ring. Bud is the truth. Not EJ, because EJ is the sometime in truth now. He's hurt, he's pulling the Thurman, and they not giving him the same energy.
Bruh.
Very simply, EJ would have won in that fight with Manny Pacquiao with a messed up eye. Manny Pacquiao would have laid him out, and everybody would be like, well, we don't know what happened. What would have happened was Manny Pacquiao would have saw them floaters in his eye and gave him some more.
Yo, let me give a quick
not ready, just like Fury won't ready. He didn't catch COVID. He caught. Yeah,
I don't want to get on Fury. I don't want to get on Fury though. I want to stay where we at with this with this Sean Porter and Terrence Crawford. Shout out to Transcendent Sports Channel. Thank you so much for the donation.
Here comes the money.
Here we go. Money talk.
Here comes the money. Money, 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 money.
Appreciate you, my G. Much love and respect. I don't take it for granted, my G. Appreciate it for real, for real.
Like I said, man, Porter got a podcast and he ain't talking nothing about Bud. He talked junk about everybody. He talked junk about everything, but he ain't saying nothing about Bud. He barely want to say Bud name. He barely want to use words with the letter B.
Yo, let me say this, yo. Terrence Bailey, did you get your take on this? Do you think this fight is going to happen? And if not, who's to blame? Terrence Bailey Sr., your mic's muted. Yo. Terrence Bailey Sr.
Still there?
Yeah, he's still here. I see him, but he might have stepped away from the computer. HLD, y'all let me know in the chat. Shout out to Pittsburgh Big Dog. Again, thank you so much to Transcendent Sport for the donation, man. Really appreciate it. He said Mark Nation. I like how you do that. There's some wordplay right there. I see what you did. Yeah, the link is out there. Thanks, Queen P. If you want to beam in or if you want to call in, if you're international, add me on Skype, Mark Nash, and you can call in for free. Make sure I got all this time, I didn't even have the shit open for the phone line, so sorry about that. Didn't even have the phone line open. So the phone line is open now. If you want to call in, you're more than welcome. Go ahead, let's get back to the show. Terrence Bailey, you back yet? All right, we'll keep it moving. See, here's the deal, man. At the end of the day, I just feel like Bud gonna get the blame. I think he gonna get all the blame if the shit don't go right. If the shit don't work out for some reason. But what they're gonna forget is if he don't get stripped from the title, that means it won't on him. Don't forget that. He got to get stripped from the title if he's the one that backs out. And I don't think he's gonna just relinquish his title. He's gonna say, what's the bet? What's the money? Put it up. Because I got a guarantee. 5.5, right? Win, lose, or draw. Just talking to me starting off. I'll give him 5.5 guaranteed. Whether I fight Sean Porter or if I fight Mark Nash. You get what I'm saying? So Sean Porter is in there. Yeah, he's a two-time champ, but sometimes I think he outbids himself sometimes. You know what I'm saying? And like him, Keith Thurman, these guys think, yeah, I was on pay-per-view, but you want the winner of that shit. You was on pay-per-view, yeah, but you lost. Yeah, you're a two-time champ because you lost it. You get what I'm saying? So
right.
I don't look at him like how they say he's the toughest opponent. No, he's just the most name that you guys gonna respect. But he's not undefeated. He's not a champion right now. And like old boy said, Sean Porter got a podcast. Sean Porter just came from covering the Olympics in Tokyo. When Bud beat him and stopped him, people gonna say, yeah, he was washed up. He was past his prime, unfortunately. But with that, I digress.
Allegedly.
Go ahead. You got the floor.
Man, I follow boxing on the here and there, but listening to what y'all saying and everything, man, I mean, it sounds like it's something that a lot of people want, you know what I'm saying? So hopefully it does go through, and hopefully ain't nobody ducking smoke, you know what I'm saying? Niggas man up. And sometimes these athletes, I think they lose sight you know, it's all about the money. It's not even really about the love no more, bro. You know, it's like before it used to be like, bro, I'm gonna get out there and bust your ass. Oh, you think you want to bust my ass and let's rock? You know what I'm saying? We'll work the money out. I don't care about the money. You know, that's how the talk used to be. I don't care about the money. Now the talk is, well, bro, you match my check.
Right.
So, I mean, it's hard to say, like, in today, if it's really about skill or if it's really about the check.
Yeah, HLD said, yeah, 200K is a starting bid, but realistically, but these guys, Sean Porter was like 2 million. He said 4 million is disrespectful.
I'm back, fam. Sorry for the.
Yeah. I wanted your take on this. Like, if this fight don't happen, Terrence Bailey, who do you think gets the blame for this fight not happening?
The Porter Spence fight. I'm sorry, no. Porter Crawford fight.
Yes, sir.
Still there, Terry?
In my humble opinion, can y'all hear me?
Yeah. I hear you. Go ahead.
In my humble opinion, I think Terrence Crawford needs to lead the way on getting this fight done. He needs to do everything he can do to get Sean in the ring, and not let anything get in the way. Like I'm understanding they're going to push bid now. If that's true,
that'll be on Friday. If they don't have a deal by Friday, go to purse bid. That means, and for those who don't know, purse bid means what, Terrence Bailey?
It means that, well, from my understanding, it means that their promoters couldn't get nothing done, so they got to put it out there and allow other people to
bid on the fight. Basically, other promoters now have an opportunity to come to the table and say, "Hey, the fight was this fight is mandated by the championship organization. Sean Porter says he needs more money. Terrence Crawford is automatically gonna get 5.5, guaranteed. Like I said, whether he fight Sean Porter or fight Mark Nash, he gonna get his check. Now Sean Porter and Terrence Crawford is gonna fight somebody. He's gonna have to fight somebody. They're gonna mandate somebody else. So if Sean Porter doesn't want the fight, or they're not coming at him with enough money what he thinks he's worth. Because you said Terrence Crawford needs to make it happen. It's up to Sean Porter to take the money and take the fight, correct? Because he loses his mandatory, because he's the challenger. The other guy's the champion.
Yeah, but see, here's the thing. I'm drawing off the interview I did with Bomac on this, because we discussed this a little bit, man, Bomac and I, on my channel.
Bomac is Terrence Crawford's trainer, for those who don't know.
Yeah.
And manager.
And manager. Sean has been trying to get this fight for a while. Bomac even said that to his knowledge, Sean had been up to the top ranked officers at least twice. With meetings with Bob Arum and trying to make this fight happen. Now this is before the mandatory situation, before this mandate, but he was already the mandatory. Terrence was telling him, so he was trying to get Pacquiao, and if he get Pacquiao, then he would go with Sean next. But Sean, put it like this, man, the fight just needs to happen. Like if Sean, I understand Sean wants to get paid. He wants to get his worth, but at the end of the day, he doesn't have a title right at the current time. He needs a title in order to be talking about all this money. So he has a man in front of him with a title, and he needs to go in there and try to take it. And then we talk about this money. Now, granted, Sean Porter and Terrence Crawford is a big fight, and in common sense, he wants his fair share. He wants his fair take. You know what I'm saying? Like Wilder said, the hit is not meant to be hit. But I think Sean has to look at the long game on this, unless he's secretly thinking about retiring and being a full-time analyst. You know, if that's what the issue is, then say that. But But yeah, I've said it before. I said it again. Sean does deserve to get paid, and Terrence Crawford needs Sean on his resume because at 147 he doesn't have any notable guys, and Errol Spence is going to keep running away from him with the caliber of fighters that he's fighting. When it comes down to their fight, when it talk about the money, it's the 60-40, this and the other, what have you. We don't fight somebody in order to get rid of that argument.
Yeah, but we don't even know if Spence is going to be able to come back at all this year, let alone anytime soon.
No, it's next year.
At best, if ever, because it's not a tear anymore. From what I'm hearing, it's a detached retina.
So Sugar Ray Leonard came back from that.
Like I'm just saying, man, Sugar Ray Leonard wasn't in no car accident that got flipped over 500 times like it was. Man, that motherfucker, that car looked like y'all ever seen 48 Hours with Eddie Murphy? That's how that car was flipping over.
Man,
that shit was crazy.
Man, that dude coming back, that dude different breed. Don't even worry about it.
All right, but in the meantime, is he gonna? But hold on. Let's stay forward. Let's stay forward on this. Does he have to relinquish the belts? Or are they gonna do some interim titles? Like, what's the wait for him with the IBF and the WBC?
They ain't said nothing yet, so we have to wait. But you know how they are, man. If you start messing with their money, they start messing with yours.
Okay.
And they waited 2 years for Pacquiao. They waited 2 years for Thurman. And why not wait 2 years for him? But I think I really want.
Are you talking about the WBC?
Yeah, no, that wasn't me.
You said they waited 2 years. Was that the WBA or the WBC? Because the WBA was the ones who waited for Thurman. Thurman gave up the WBC belt. Remember?
Right. They waited with Pacquiao. When Pacquiao got it from Thurman in 2019. He's just not fighting. It's been 2 years since then.
No, but they took it though. Remember, they took that's the WBA. They took his super champ.
Right,
so
right.
Months back.
Right.
Just by the luck of fate, he's fighting for it again. But they took that belt.
Yeah, he trying to get that back right now because he said he told Ugas you didn't earn it, so you got to get these hands.
Right. He trying to sell the fight before the fight go because motherfuckers ain't buying no fight for $75. That ain't what they signed up for no Pacquiao versus Ugas for $75. And somebody mic is moving around crazy right now while I'm talking. Please, I don't know who. Yeah, whatever that is right there, that's loud, y'all.
Well, man, that's my Patriots. My bad.
Yeah. But people ain't signing up for that. That's not what people agreed to as fans. We didn't agree to see Pacquiao versus Ugas for $75. We agreed for Pacquiao versus Spence. And they ain't changing the price. They talking about the brick is the brick, my nigga. And I'm like, nah, B.
I ain't paying for that shit.
Nah, I'm not.
I'll wait for the breakdown. One of you brothers do the breakdown after the fight. I'll watch on you guys' channels watch the breakdown. But I'm not ordering that shit. That's the setup. That's the setup to the real fight. That's Manny getting his belt back and then going in and fighting Spence for 3 belts.
So let me ask you this: they gotta wait. They gotta wait till Spence come back. What if Manny's ready to fight and Spence is not ready?
No, he'll be ready, man. It's
hypothetically, like you said he'll be ready. We didn't think he was going to have to pull out this fight. We can't just hope for the best. We got to plan for the worst.
Yeah, but who are you going to fight though? Because Terrence Crawford.
This nigga Terrence Crawford don't exist on this screen right here. Are you crazy? Why not Pacquiao fight Crawford? They've been talking about that before they was even talking about Pacquiao and Spence.
Yeah, that's the point I'm trying to make. He's supposed to be in negotiations with his manager, which is Sean Porter. Now if somebody comes up with the money, then Crawford's off the table for a fight with Manny within the next 8 months, and within that time, Spence will more than likely be ready to go. So he fights Yordenis Ugas, gets that out of the way, gets his championship back, presumably, and then there's nobody else for him to fight but Spence. If Terrence Crawford and Sean Porter the money gets right, because that's a mandatory. So, like I said, this is the fight before the fight.
It's funny how we talk all this mandatory stuff. When EJ gonna do his mandatory? He ain't did his mandatory in almost 3 years.
Who's been his mandatory? Who's his mandatory?
Some weird dude. I can't pronounce his name.
Okay.
But it's funny. Nobody's ripping and running and kicking and howling at the moon about EJ and his mandatories. Oh, well, he's fighting the best competition. He's been in division pretty much his whole career. The last 6 fights is his best competition. Before that, you don't know any of them people.
Baylor, your mic is doing some clipping and moving around while you're talking.
Yeah. So, Sir Senior, if he do fight that mandatory, you'll have no complaints on it, regardless of what his skill level is and all that. Because to me, it looked like his mandatories are all C- fighters. But I have a better question.
I've never had a problem with somebody fighting their mandatory. That's their mando, not the mando out. That's your purpose. Oops, I'm sorry. EJ ain't been knocking nobody out. Only person he been knocking out is himself.
It's just about getting a W, but we ain't gonna go down that thing. But this a better scenario. Just say Pacquiao does win, and then he's scared to fight EJ, and so he relinquish it. Who would the WBA order to fight for that belt? That's a question.
I'm just shocked that you said it's all about the W. Like it don't matter who you fought, when you fought them, and how you beat them. It just all that matters now is the W. That was interesting, HMF. But okay, I ride with it. What was your question though?
I was just saying, in that scenario that he did, it's about the W. Now, if you just want to do contrast comparison to 2 undefeated fighters, one knocking everybody out and one's not knocking nobody out, then yeah. But I don't think that's the case with neither one of them.
I mean, his slogan is "I knock niggas out." It's called "Man Down."
Okay, but still, you look at their 147 resume and look at how many knockouts. And I know you're gonna say, well, one been at 147.
Yeah, one only got 5 fights. Every fight he's been at. By your logic, then okay, my guy got 100% knockout ratio. Your guy does not have 100% knockout ratio at his weight.
But it's a high ratio. It's still a good ratio. So to me, it doesn't matter. That's all I was saying. It doesn't matter.
It only don't matter because it's EJ. And EJ finally got the second belt. Finally.
Hey, this
not going to be debated.
EJ is one of my favorite fighters. But let's keep it
one
real.
One of my favorite fighters. I got nothing against Bud.
And he's Yellow Beezy favorite fighter.
Bro, what's wrong with this nigga, bro?
Sorry,
hey, look,
I couldn't resist. I'm sorry.
I like Bud, man. You can't say nothing bad about Bud in my house around in front of my wife or none of her girlfriends, man. You will catch a frying pan. Right. You can't say nothing bad about Bud around here. But we talk about Spence not having the last one he had a knockout. You gotta also put in the context too of the changes in his camp. Who was absent from his camp when those knockouts stopped?
The liquor.
Blu-ray.
Oh.
Funny guy.
I'm sorry. I don't know.
I mean, but isn't that EJ fault?
I mean, whether it is or whether it isn't, it doesn't
what
mean.
What you mean whether it is or
he
isn't?
The boss.
Come on,
he pick his own. He pick his team.
You're too good for that. I'm the boss, bro. Don't do that.
What I'm saying is, you can't say that he's not capable of doing it. You know what I'm saying? He's capable of doing it. You know what I'm saying? A lot of those guys that who's in the ring with after Blu-ray was in the camp. Yeah, Spence should have got him out of there. You look at that fight between Spence and
the easy way. He didn't want Blu-ray in there telling him to run the extra miles and do sit-ups. Like why I don't take the easy route? Why I don't take the easy route? That's why they call him Easy Route Earl. That said a lot about his character to people, man. When
all about Easy Route Earl, man. Dude came off an accident that he should have died in, and he came in
respectfully. Self-inflicted.
Well, yeah, well, he was
what it is.
He was drinking and driving, but at the same time, the first fight he took coming back was against Danny Garcia, which is no walk in the park.
No threat neither at 147.
What happened?
He's no threat neither at 147.
Was he unified champ at one point?
At 140, not at 147.
Well, he's He's got some good wins at 147. But when he was tested against the
What's
best,
his biggest win at 147?
He did come short.
Because if you're gonna give him credit for being great at 147,
I ain't say great.
Okay, well, you just said he fought. You brought his name over like he was highly touted as one of the best in the world at 147 pounds. But the other guy is on a 6-0 knockout streak. Is it 6-0 now at 147? Everybody, ain't nobody making it to the final bell.
Yeah, but what you're not understanding?
Demanding this shit, man.
What you're not understanding is that Earl treated Danny Garcia as a tune-up. Nobody. That's the right.
Well, how can the guy be so good, and the other guy is so good? And if so, why did he get credit for fighting a tune-up fight? You just made it seem like the guy was great, and then you saying it's a tune-up.
No. I said he treated him as a tune-up. And the dude,
I agree.
And it seemed like he needed the tune-up because he said himself he was only at best 70 to 80%.
Exactly.
And 70 80%. That was still a tough fight. He beat him, obviously, blatantly beat him, but he still got beat up too much for him to be so great. And that's supposed to be a tune-up.
And that's why he brought Blu-ray back into the camp, because if you remember when we watched the fight, he took several rounds off because of fatigue, and he was constantly watching the clock, which is never something that brother does. Normally they do get in the ring. It's beat down all 3 minutes of all 12 rounds.
And normally when he drink and drive, he make it home safe. I get it, bro. Things change sometimes. Things happen. No disrespect. Poor timing, I guess. Whatever. Poor taste. But my G, at the end of the day, he's not the same guy. He's been telling y'all for years things that aren't true. He said, "Yo, we found y'all when he didn't stop Mikey." The fans who support him was saying shit like, well, he wanted to box Mikey. He wanted to show that, he can box. And he had a high boxing IQ. Out the man's mouth himself, it took him to say it out his own mouth after the accident to say, yo, I wasn't taking boxing that seriously not that much. I wasn't even I was blowing up in weight. Like, it took him to say that. But the fans were just caping and capping for him. We're just like, he wanted to show he had a boxing. No, man, don't nobody want to do 12 rounds if they ain't got to. Get that motherfucker out of here. There's no overtime in boxing. But if you riding for your guy, that's cool. Just don't ride to dick. That's what I always say to anybody, yo. Like, point out the flaws and all.
Let me propose this to you. How about this? Let's look at it this way. Errol Spence and Terrence Crawford both suffer from the same ailment. If you look at the Terrence Crawford fight, Terrence Crawford wants to beat that guy at what he's best at. If he's a brawler, Terrence Crawford getting in there, he's gonna brawl with him, and like he did with Mean Machine. He's gonna outdo you at the best that you can do. Terrence Crawford has a history of this. Errol Spence, if you tell him, well, you're not this and you're not that, then he's going to go out there and he's going to do exactly what you said that you said that he's not and what he can't do. I like to say Spence is the king of you think you know me. Both of them suffer from the same thing. So that's what makes that fight just that much more interesting. And I say, and I personally believe that fight, when it's fine, it's going to break records. Because
I think the fight is already tainted. No matter what happens, Bud ain't getting no credit because
he's not getting no credit.
I feel like
when he knocks out Porter, not getting no credit. When he knocks out EJ, no credit. When he beat Manny, no credit. When he beat all three of them,
the writing's on the wall, bro. Like the fix is in. As far as the public opinion,
he's never going to fight Manny.
Manny Pacquiao said today that he wants to fight EJ and Bud. If he fights 2 more fights, that's his next 2 fights. He said that today.
If he fights 2 more fights, that'll be the fight he's fighting now, and then a fight against Earl.
He literally said 2. He actually said Bud Crawford and Spence, yo.
Well, shoot. If that's what he said, then hey.
Yeah, that's what he said.
I would definitely be present. Will it be in my living room on pay-per-view?
Yeah, but he ain't talking about this one and one more with Spence. And like I said, we don't know when Spence is coming back, if ever. The injury is worse than what they thought. Okay? It's worse than what we previously thought. And at the end of the day, the road to undisputed got to go through Terrence Bud Crawford, no matter how you slice it. The road to undisputed goes through Omaha, Nebraska.
No, that's facts. For legitimate undisputed, not no Teofimo Lopez undisputed. But
WBO ain't got one of those. WBO ain't got one of those. They ain't got no franchise belt.
Yeah,
they ain't got no super champ.
Yeah, well, I mean, hey, I want to see it just like everybody else want to see it, bro. I'm a fan of good fights, not just a fight. A good fight between, you know what I'm saying, those who should be fighting.
So who gets to blame if this fight don't happen though? That's the question on the table.
But you can't put it on necessarily on just on one individual on the fighter, because you got promotional teams, you got, you know what I'm saying, you got the TV networks, I mean, there's a whole lot of gears, you know what I'm saying, running this machine.
But we know if Bud turned it down. Hold on, let's say this. But you know if Bud turns down the fight, he gets stripped, right? We do know that, right? Because it's mandatory. Yes, no.
Well, if that's what you say. I haven't researched.
I'm asking you. Do you know that?
No research, no opinion. I don't know where it should.
Okay. Do you know what mandatory means though, right?
Yeah, that's the mandatory challenger, and he can't get out of it unless he's going for undisputed, which he's not.
So that means he has to fight, and if not, you get stripped, right?
Yeah,
I don't think this is hard questions. This is almost like we know the answers. We know the road I'm walking you down. You just don't want to walk down this alley with me. But take my hand, my brother. Walk with me down this street. I ain't gonna lead you off no cliff, Terrence Bailey. I promise.
I go down every alley, baby. I stay strapped. I go down every alley.
Yeah, my brother. Look. It's okay. Look, I'm just saying we know what's going on here. It's almost, but it's like an unknown thing. Can't gauge your math. Do you see what I'm saying here? Troy Graham, Cersei. Am I insane? The guy is the mandatory challenger for your belt. You got to fight him. Now, look, y'all need to come up with however much y'all going to get paid. If you can't do it with your promoter and his promoter, it's going to go to purse bid, and other promoters get a chance to bid on this fight. And they're going to give up. They're going to put up what they want to pay for the fight, because this is a big fight. It's mandatory. If you turn it down, you lose your belt. Now, if the fight don't happen, who gets the blame? I don't think it's that hard of a question.
Hey, Mark.
My whole thing is, Porter definitely would be the side. He feel honored to have Bud on his resume by win, lose, or draw. Anything 1.5 or up or down. Well, I ain't gonna say below. Anything 1.5. So
you chopping up. Somebody talking. Go ahead. Say that again, King.
1.5. Porter shouldn't be crying about. He should feel honored to have Bud on his resume, and then PBC gonna take care of him anyway. Because PBC, I'm quite sure they the front runner picking up the first bid, so he could get all the exposure from the PBC.
Why should he be honored to have Bud on his resume? According to the fans, y'all downplayed the guy. Not you. I'm just saying fans in general. They say he ain't fought nobody at 147.
No, you know I receive stuff only to hit dogs holler. So I know
all I'm saying is, if Bud is such a respectful name, we can't say other guys are doing all the heavy lifting. We can't say he ain't fought nobody if this name is so special. I mean, $5.5 million per fight. I don't care who I fight. Y'all got to pay it to me. That's a lot of money to be fighting a Mark Nash or Terrence Bailey or Queen P or Cersei. Like, that's a lot of money, ugly dude. Like, just to get the fight you, nigga. That's how much they gonna pay him, because that's what he's worth. Guaranteed. I don't care who I fight. Now, if we fighting somebody else, the price go up. But no matter what, you got to at least pay me this. That's insane, yo. But Sean Porter, on the other hand, ain't getting that kind of guarantee. He don't have the title no more. He's not undefeated no more. I mean, if it wasn't for him having a show and doing the Olympics, like, we wouldn't be talking about Sean Porter every day like this. You know what I'm saying? Like, he got 3 losses.
Well, he is the mandatory.
Huh?
He is the mandatory.
And he said he was shocked his damn self. Did you hear his reaction? He said, "Oh, this was some surprising news. Pleasant, but he didn't. Yeah, he didn't sound like he want that smoke though.
He don't. He's scared, man. Let's stop capping for him. He's scared, and he's gonna find a way out of it. and then they're gonna blame Bud. They're gonna blame Bud, and then they're gonna say blame Bob. That's what they're gonna say. Oh well, Bob said there was. Well, it's not going to purse bid. And then they're gonna keep saying that over and over, and then because it went to purse bid, they'll say, okay, well, it's Bob's fault, but it's Porter's fault because he don't want to get knocked out by his quote unquote ex-friend because he's talked too much junk, and now Terrence Crawford going to knock him out. That's what Terrence Crawford said all the way through. He's already getting 40%. If it hits purse bid with 24, 48 hours, he's getting 40%. No other mandatory have ever got that.
Yeah, they want that
once it hit purse bid.
They just didn't make the fight.
He's gonna knock out Porter. They're gonna say Porter's washed, and he gonna knock out EJ. They'll say, "Oh well, EJ, his eye. He just keeps on knocking out guys with bad eyes. That's why he's not the old EJ because the surgery and him flipping in the car. Ain't nobody tell him to turn his car into gymnastics. Respectfully."
Hey, but Sir Senior, man, we all know this BS though. We all know that even though the brother's his eyes jacked up, his defense can be tweaked in order to protect against a hook or whatever comes from that side.
But he's not, because Bud is going to figure him out in a couple of rounds, and he's going to put in work on him. EJ already knew that from the beginning. He said the other guys was the easiest route. They're easier to beat, and it's easier to make those fights. He said that from the beginning. That was before the accident, before the surgery.
Hold up, real quick. 240. I know you was trying to call in. For some reason, it rung on. It rung a little late. Let me set that back up, and I'm gonna set the phone line back up, and you can call back in 240. My bad. Go ahead, sir. That's what's happening over here. It's ringing in the wrong spot.
I'm just saying that we're making all these excuses for EJ. Okay, he's hurt. Don't come back. You're hurt. Because you come back, you're saying that you're good enough to fight. We talked, well, not we, I didn't, but everybody talked pure trash about Simone Biles. She came back and got a medal. The same medal she got 4 years ago in Rio. But nobody took all that crap they were saying back. But she was dealing with mental issue. What's EJ's mental issue? He going through withdrawal from not drinking? I'm trying to figure out what it is. Now, if he say he going through withdrawal from not drinking, I give him respect for that. That's something real. He had an eye surgery. That's something real. But I wanted to wait till I saw the paperwork, because you're not just going to tell me, oh, well, we got to believe him. Why? He said he wanted a drunk. We believe that too, huh?
Hey, 240. I'm setting the phone line back up. Just give me 1 second. I'm gonna beam you right in. 240. Stay right where you at. You keep calling, but it's not connecting. Every time you call, it's connecting on this phone instead of on the device. So hang up. Give me a second to reset it. For some reason, that's why your call is not going through for some reason. So 240. If you can hear me, give me 1 second. Stay tuned into the show. I'll let you know in about 30 seconds when to call back in. All right. Give me about 30 seconds. All right, go ahead, y'all. I'm sorry.
Well, just heaven forbid, nothing Bud doesn't get in this Chevy and he have an accident or herd of buffalo run out on the road and he got to swerve and he have an accident and now he got to go through recovery and he still want to defend his WBO belt. Would there be talking points about what was the first half of 2021 or in 2020, 2019, and therefore, or is what his Bud is when he then came through his recuperation process?
Man, these fans heartless, man. They going at Tyson Fury, baby. You think they care anything about this? They calling the dude Toby Top Rank out here in these streets, bro. Yeah, they're gonna roasting him. They're gonna get at him.
Call him Toby Top Rank. Y'all think that's funny? And in the herd of buffalo is not a bottle and you speeding. It's not you pulling a Ludacris saying, I'm doing 100 on the highway, get the F out my way. That's not the same. An accident that you wasn't neglectful, he was blatantly neglectful. Thank God he didn't hurt himself more and he didn't hurt anybody else.
Yeah,
he could have killed someone.
Yeah, true that. Yeah, I didn't want to get into the go down. I was just saying, just hopefully it ain't even got to be a car accident. You know, shit. Be a ski accident or something. I'm just saying. Hopefully nothing happens to him, and then the talking points will be on him, and people be defending. Well, Bud was Bud then, and all that. I'm calling in.
All right, 240. You can go, or whoever was trying to call in. I think I got the phone line situated now. Give me a call, 678-381-1938. Go ahead. Go ahead, y'all. Let's get back to the show. But yeah, man, I think I don't think fans would be that forgiving of Bud Crawford. They'd be calling him a duck. Because like I said before, they already calling him Toby Tyrant. They criticizing the man about a contract that he signed when he thought he was gonna get Manny Pacquiao. At that point, the promoter had did right by him, but shit, we didn't know what we know then, what we know now. 240, you got the gun. Go ahead. What's your name? Where you calling from?
Man, P, man, from the DMV. What's going on, man?
P from the DMV. You live on air. You got the floor. What's on your mind, man?
What's going on, man? Man, I'm like this, man. I feel like this, man. I feel like Terrence Crawford ain't fought nobody, man. So Slim, whoever that's in your little chat, that's in your wife won't hit a motherfucker with a fry pan, she can throw that joint, man. She probably hit me with it. At the end of the day, man, you ain't fought no motherfucking body. You ain't fought nobody for real. Nobody. And you can't say nothing bad about Earl. Nothing. Earl that fought nothing but the top notchest fighters in 147. And steady calling everybody out. So I understand what y'all saying right now that everything gotta come through Omaha. Yeah. When my man come back from his eye injury, man, yeah, Terrence Crawford, he gonna have problems, man. Simple as that.
He won't try to fight
and
Bud
Troy,
before
man,
the eye.
salute to you, man. Salute to you, Troy, man. I'm Baltimore, man. You know, I still want to see Gary Russell against Tank, man. I respect Calvin Ford to nothing but the utmost. I give him the utmost respect. He's supposed to be the coach of the year, man. And I'm going to shout that. Calvin Ford, coach of the year. You know what I mean? Trainer of the year, whatever you want to call it. Yeah, he deserved it. But Tank need to grow some nuts and fight my man. Simple as that. You know what I mean? But fuck all that. That's to the side, man.
Yo, you sound like Biggie Smalls. Yo, somebody
Sean Porter is really.
Hey, my G, somebody say you sound like Biggie Smalls, yo.
That's fine. You know what I mean? I done heard that before. I done heard it all before, man.
Yo, rap first one time.
Yeah, man. What's his name? Sean Porter ain't no top-notch fighter, but it's good for him to have on his resume. You know what I mean? Because he don't have nobody but tomato cans on his resume right now. Nobody.
Who? Sean Porter?
No, Terrence Crawford.
So why would
I don't understand.
So why should Sean Porter fight him then? And why is he getting paid $5.5 million a fight?
Sean Porter should fight him because he's a mandatory. And Sean Porter, and for real, Sean Porter can beat him. I'm not saying that he's going to beat him, but he has a chance to beat him. You know what I mean? So why not fight him for the belt? Why not?
Okay.
Be a fool not to. You got everything you got nothing to lose and everything to gain. Why not? You see what I'm saying? But Terrence Crawford need that on his resume because right now, you look at his resume, yeah, my man EJ supposed to hit him with the 60-40. He ain't got nobody on his resume. Nobody. That's how I feel about the situation. So tell your wife, man, she can throw the motherfucking the frying pans and all that. I'm ducking.
Yo, that's to you, TB. He said, "I'm gone." You sound like Big, yo. Oh God, yo, you sound like Big on I Got a Story to Tell.
Man. Kicking the door, waving the 4-4.
Hey! Hey, we got to drop.
You hear me?
Hell yeah,
You hear
I'm
me,
fucking
Marcus,
with you.
man? But yeah,
I'm fucking
man.
with you,
Salute
dog.
to y'all, man. Salute to y'all. Troy Graham, yeah, Calvin Ford deserved that trainer of the year, man. I'm highly on that, man. He deserves it, man. You know what I mean? Where we come from to now to bring Tank up to where he at, I give him that. He deserved the trainer of the year, and a lot of people ain't talking about it. And another thing I don't like, Floyd all in the man way. Floyd, get the fuck out of the way and sit back and watch your fight, man. Get out of Calvin Ford way and let that man coach us, man. He been coaching him since he was 7. Get the fuck out of the way, man. Lay back. Lay back and get money, man. Don't worry about what Calvin Ford doing. Let him do that. He know his fighter from inside and out. He been training him since he was 7 years old.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
But Floyd did help him. Floyd, whatever Floyd said, it worked. Floyd went over there, told him something.
Floyd told the man
losing.
Floyd told the man he was down on the scorecard, and he wasn't down on the scorecard. How would you tell your fighter that, man? So he could turn it up. You supposed to encourage him to turn it up.
He said, no. He was down on the unofficial cards. He was down. And that's what Floyd told him. He said, and Tank would say, I'm losing, and Floyd say unofficially on the unofficial cards. You know what I'm saying? On the unofficial, because Floyd, didn't see the real card, because the ref come take those. But yeah, he told him basically what's on the screen, what niggas are seeing at home, what they saying on TV. They telling people on TV at home, you losing, nigga, unofficially.
That's fine, man. But sometimes Floyd gotta get out the way and let Calvin Ford. He's supposed to told Calvin that. Let Calvin handle that business in the ring, man. Get back, you a promoter, Slim. You feel what I'm saying, though? Everybody got a part, man, to play, man. You know what I mean? Everybody can't be a chief. If everybody be a chief, where the Indians at?
The chief is an Indian, but the chief is an Indian.
Yeah, but he's the top Indian. But everybody is a chief, the top Indian. Where the other Indians gonna be at? Come on, man. Everybody gotta play their part, man. And I feel as though Floyd need to play his part, man. Sit back, relax, let Calvin Ford handle his fighter, man. And I respect another thing. I'm not gonna say I don't like Tank. It's Tank from the area. I respect all that. You know what I mean? But I respect the fact that Tank stood up for his training, because Floyd was trying to fire Calvin Ford or get rid of Calvin Ford, and Tank was like, nah, I'm not going like that. You know what I mean? And I respect him for doing that. You know what I mean? Bring your trainer that's been training you all these years with you, man. You know what I mean? You don't supposed to let him go. Bring him with you, and he done the right thing.
For sure.
But I think if he do get a blemish on his record, Floyd gonna have something to do with that shit, man, because Floyd won't play his part. To sit back and let that man train. Okay. You feel me though, Marcus?
I feel you. But Calvin Ford said out his own mouth though, this is what he said. He said Floyd does that same shit in training. Like, this is how we at the gym. They welcome that. He said he's 50-0, man. So he said, who wouldn't want that help? So Calvin Ford welcomes it. So that's why I'm like, who are we to criticize it? It ain't failed yet. It ain't failed yet, my nigga.
Yeah, it hasn't failed, but when it does fail, it's gonna be a topic when it fails.
Oh shit, man. You know what I mean? We're gonna make a topic about anything.
It hasn't failed yet. It hasn't failed yet, but in the simple fact, Calvin Ford looking at it too is, why bite the hand that feeds you? He ain't gonna say nothing bad about Floyd on you know what I mean?
I can't say that. I can't go into the hearts and minds of men. Calvin Ford seemed like a straight up OG nigga, man. Yeah. He know how to play his position, but I don't think he gonna bite his tongue either, though. My bad.
I respect Slim, and like I say, I'm gonna stand 10 toes down. I'm gonna stand 10 toes down on what I say. He deserved the trainer of the year. I stand 10 toes down on that. You know what I mean? But you know what I mean? Floyd got to get out the man way, man. Sit down. That's all I'm saying. sit down and Calvin Ford is not going. He's not going to really say that because he know, you know what I mean. That's the breadwinner, Floyd, the breadwinner. So he gonna sit back and let Floyd put his little 2 cents in or 5 cents in. You know what I mean? But for real, he's saying in the inside, I want you to sit the fuck down. That's what he probably really saying.
Now you're going into the hearts and minds of men again. Bro, you can't do that, but it's all good, bro. My nigga, I love you, bro. Thank you so much. Hey, look. Baby. All right. We got to keep it moving.
One more last thing I'm going to say, though, Marcus. Before I go, my Terrence Crawford got to fight somebody.
Yeah, niggas like wrap it up, B. They telling you to wrap it up, B.
All right, take it easy, man.
All right.
Deuces, man. I'll holler at y'all, man.
All right. Hey, I appreciate you calling in, too, from Baltimore, yo. Shout out to Baltimore. They was like, yeah. Good episode, man. Good episode. Yeah, I mean, good caller, and a great episode, man. King Asia Mav, Queen P, Sir Senior, man. I appreciate y'all rocking with y'all boy tonight, man. Much love and appreciation, much respect. We ain't got to agree on everything, but one thing we do agree on is it's always cool to sit around and talk some bullshit on the live stream and watch people react. So, y'all got anything y'all want to add? Did anybody not get everything off they wanted to say about this, and then we can give me your final thoughts on everything we talked about.
But just in closing with the Bud and Porter thing, who else would pick up that purse bid besides the PBC? And I'm quite sure when they pick up that purse bid, we'll know within definitely 48 hours. They're gonna make it lovely.
How we know that they ain't gonna bet on Sean? You think they betting on Sean Porter to beat Bud Crawford? No.
Once again, we're just talking, trajectory.
Well, you know they got to give Bud 5.5. That's the minimum.
No, Bob will give him that. They got to be.
Okay, I thought Bob, when they go to purse bid, Bob is like, "Hey, I'm out of it. Y'all got to pay for this fight."
No, Bob. Bud's contract is with Top Rank. When it goes to purse bid, all Bob is responsible is making sure Bud get that 60%. That's it. Okay. And then everything else goes to the person that picks up things. They got to put the card together. They got to get the venue, yada yada yada, popcorn, sodas, whatever it's going to be. And like I say, I feel PBC is going to roll out the red carpet and make it a beautiful event, from top to bottom. So that's why I say I don't see Porter bagging up out of that. They're gonna make it lovely enough for him to take that fight. So if people are adamant that someone would bag up out of that fight, that's why I'm saying I don't see it would be on Porter bagging up out of it, because they're gonna make it lovely for him. They're gonna make it lovely for Bud as well.
I mean, at the end of the day, if the fight don't happen and Bud don't get stripped of the title, that means what? That means Sean Porter turned the fight down, or nobody, or they didn't offer him enough money for what he thinks. Like, what's going on there?
Yeah, that's definitely a possibility, but I think that's low in the percentage. So low to, like, you know what I'm saying?
I don't see PBC. I can see them making a purse bid, but I don't see them going out there trying to get no money like that. Like, they could have did that with Tio, right? They could have bid for a Tio Fimo fight.
The only way they're going to do that is if they think that's going to help Bud move to them when he moves, because this is his last fight.
Ding, 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 ding.
So unless they think that's going to get him to move to them, that's not what's going to be. I look at it as maybe a joint thing between the PBC and maybe Mayweather, because Mayweather loves Bud. He thinks he's the best welterweight. He thinks he's the best fighter right now all the way around who's actively fighting. So, and he said it multiple occasions where people actually mention Manny Pacquiao. They mention Errol Spence. They mention other fighters that's in his same weight class and outside of his weight class. And he gives credit to good fighters, but he says Bud is pound for pound. Bud's the best fighter out. And he's been saying it for the last few years, even this year. So if Mayweather knows something, which it is obvious he does, I think Mayweather and all the other greats will know something, and they all choose Bud Crawford.
But what it sound like you described is the recruiting process, and what better way to do it is to pick it up on purse bid, so Bud could get a chance to fighting in the PBC element.
I feel you, but that was way before his contract was even up, or he was even talked of his contract being up. They all said this for years. So,
but now for real, opportunity is about to present itself. We ain't just talking no more. It's like camera action.
And the lights, camera, action is gonna be Bud's gonna knock out. Y'all say he drop us a bum. Well, he about to drop us another bum named Sean Porter. Then he gonna drop us another bum named Manny Pacquiao. Or then he gonna drop us another bum named EJ.
I don't see him getting none of these fights that you just named. I'm gonna be honest. I just don't see it happening.
They're gonna run from it.
I see him fighting. I see him fighting.
Actually fight him. Is maybe Porter might, because he almost has to. And maybe Pacquiao over EJ, just because he can offset the fact that he didn't fight him before, and also he can offset the fact that he may or may not be able to fight Errol. So that's the only way Pacquiao really fight him. But he did say today he wants Errol Spence and he wants Bud. So if we taking the man at his word, he wants both of them now.
Why would you want to fight Bud Crawford? He ain't fought nobody. He ain't did shit. He's a bum.
And you never heard Manny Pacquiao say that Terrence Crawford was a bum.
Oh, he know what's up. He know what time it is.
You never heard Sean Porter say he was a bum.
Oh, he know what's up. He know what time it is too.
And matter of fact, Errol Spence never said he was a bum. He said, I just make more money than him. He never said he was better than him either. Ding!
Well, one thing for sure, when you go live Friday, we should have a lot of answers. A lot of pieces of the puzzle.
Actually, no, it just goes to purse bid on Friday. I don't know how long they got it. Once I got to look that back up, but once it goes to purse bid, they have a certain amount of time in there too. So we'll see. We'll see.
Well,
I don't think we're gonna have any new information on Friday.
Yeah. But I'm putting money on PBC that they looking at this as a golden opportunity. First thing you just really said it in code. Floyd Mayweather over there licking his chops.
Okay.
And the people who we ain't talked about is Triller. Triller might pick this up just to make that money, just to solidify their name. Now I have Sean Porter.
This is a bigger fight. Thank you, sir. Senior. This is bigger than T.O. versus Kambosos.
Yes. And if he gets this, and he gets the, as everyone say, the pound for pound champ of the WBO welterweight.
Okay, sir, Senior, you know they're gonna have to put together a card. It's not just gonna be one fight, Porter fighting Bud. They got to put together a whole card, get a venue and all that.
They can throw together a venue from anywhere. They do the verses. They own part of the verses. The same places that they do these verses, they could do this same fight.
That fight got to be in an arena, bro.
No, I'm saying in the arena, but in a different part of that same arena. I'm saying it's just as easy for them. They don't care. They're just trying to solidify their name. And it'll be easy for them to put forth a card and the entertainment because they already got the entertainment from the verses. They could get anybody already did on the verses, anybody from a future verses. And then they could get them for cheap.
But I don't think they'll try to make this out of a circus act like how the zone. You know, they have a thought throwing contest and a wheelbarrow rolling contest and all that kind of shit.
Hey, Juvenile gonna come out and perform that thing up.
And they're gonna be dancing on real donkeys.
Right.
I don't see that. I mean, anything's possible. You know, anything's possible. But I just see PBC being the front runner with Floyd Mayweather being the big engine behind it, licking his chops, trying to finesse Bud to come on over to their side. And this gonna be their golden opportunity to do that, to present, just come in there and recruit.
Yeah,
but I could be wrong. Let's see.
We'll see. But if what people are saying is true, why would they want him? He ain't did nothing. And look, but also, don't they lose leverage because they can't promise him no Errol Spence fight? We don't even know if or when Errol will ever come back. We don't know. We're hoping for the best, but we don't know. So you can't put that in the package like, yo, 2 fights down the line, you're gonna get Spence. No, you can't do that because he's been down that road before with Top Rank, where they promised him a Manny Pacquiao fight that he never got. So I don't think it's gonna work. That the PBC, what can they sell him? They can't sell him tell him he gonna get a shot at the title. One of the guys got 2 of the belts. Manny about to go back to the Philippines, might be running for president. If he wins, the best bet for him is probably for boxing. Sometimes might be for Ugas to win, because he's going to be probably more active than Manny Pacquiao if it's true that he's running for president. Unfortunately, I mean, we're fortunate for him and the people in the Philippines. If he's great for the country and that's what they need, I don't mean it that way. I'm just keeping it talking about. Damn, man, he beat Keith Thurman. And that was like almost 2 years ago. Like, damn, man, we got to go 2 years without a title defense if he wins again.
Right. That's what I was saying.
Yo, I want to see him win, but god damn, man, I don't want to see 2 years without a defense. Easy Work Boxing. What up, my G? Shouted him out yesterday, man. Cool dude right there. I like Easy Work Boxing. Like what he doing over there too. Make sure y'all subscribe to his channel. I was about to land the plane Easy Work, but the link is out there if you want to pull up. That'd be super dope. Get your bars off. That's cool. Johnny Blaze, same for you. What up, though? I just think it's truly unfortunate, man. Like, if he's successful, like, damn, man, he can go 2 years without fighting. They can strip him and he'll fight for the same belt. Like, damn. Like, can y'all imagine us sitting around in 2023 talking about, well, hopefully somebody gonna fight Manny Pacquiao for the belt? That's crazy, yo.
I mean, if he do, he probably put on an event over there in the Philippines for his people, and probably be a no-name or whatever. He's gonna sponsor everything. He's paying himself. He probably give somebody a meal to come over there, and he whoop their ass, and then just ride off to the sun type shit.
Okay.
I don't think he's gonna get on American soil anymore.
Well, shit, let's do. Sirson, you got anything else before? Or matter of fact, let's just go and wrap it up right here like this. Any and everything that we talked about tonight, from the R.Kelly trial beginning in New York, brother Polight being exposed and arrested and charged. Also, the delay of Kanye's Donda album is finally got an official date. According to the management team, it will drop after the Chicago listing. Also, if it's no fight between Porter and Bud Crawford, who gets the blame? Let me get your final thoughts on everything that we talked about. Go ahead. You got the floor.
Brother Polight is trash. He's been trash for a while, but I don't believe accusations just because somebody accuses you. That means somebody said you did something. And we got proof. That proof can be found faulty or even fake, or they not even have it at all.
Even if it's a rape kit, though, because she had one done on her in Miami.
So actually, a rape kit shows that there's been penetration and there's been sex. And
also the DNA. What about the semen and the stuff found on him? Doesn't it connect to him as well?
Okay, so it's lots of ways to have DNA. I mean, I'm not being his defense attorney.
Go for it. Shoot your shot.
But very simply, if I personally nut in a condom, there's nut in a condom. You could put that anywhere.
Even on a 14-year-old girl.
On a 14-year-old girl, on a naked squirrel, on a peanut butter twirl.
Oh shit! Oh shit!
Oh shit!
This dude right here.
So very simply, if I come in a condom and you get the condom, you can do whatever you want with that.
What the hell are we trying to spread?
Oh shit! Oh shit!
Yeah. We gotta. What is it? But I get basically you saying he could have been set up. Basically, what you're saying.
Yeah, he could have been set up.
Anybody he had sex with.
R.Kelly set up the camera.
So what now? Huh? What you say?
He told R.Kelly. What about R.Kelly?
Yeah, I was moving it forward to the R.Kelly. I say he could have been set up like R.Kelly set up the camera.
Okay, so but basically you were saying that as far as Brother Polight though, it's possible it could be set up.
Yeah, it's possible, but he's a weirdo either way.
Okay. Give me your final thought on this R. Kelly shit, man. His trial started today for racketeering, amongst other things in New York City. Today was opening statements. Is it over for R. Kelly, and can you separate the man from the music? Sir Senior, you got the floor.
I would say that most definitely you can separate the man from the music because you got to.
You don't have to.
You really have to, because other than that, you'll remember that he made all these songs about little girls. Just like most of the other R&B singers made it about other men.
Whoa.
Maybe you might need to do the old shit drop with the other men too.
Yeah, he going. Yeah, I thought he was about to put a case on somebody. I was looking for the Detective Benson drop.
I'm just saying.
Shit.
I'm just putting it all the way out there.
Go ahead, man. You got the floor. Cook
So
up.
I'll say that about him racketeering. I don't think he's smart enough to do that. No disrespect, but yeah, he's not the brightest person.
Oh God!
Everybody who knows R. Kelly says that he's not the bright. His intellect is on the same level as these children that he be trying to mess with.
Y'all gonna do them accusations again?
Oh no, that's facts. That's pure facts.
Bruh. He ain't been to court yet. He gotta have his day in court.
So any of y'all gonna talk about the allegation about him molesting boys too now though? What's that something?
He was trying to get his Michael Jackson on.
Oh shit!
Yo, y'all got it.
But he just ain't gonna beat it.
Oh shit!
Oh shit!
Bruh. What is going on here, man?
But he ain't gonna beat it. He was just trying to thrill her, huh?
Oh God!
Y'all wilding, yo.
These one-liners.
Listen, yo. At the end of the day, so I'm saying, go ahead. You still got the floor. Go ahead.
All right, so that's all I'm saying is, I mean, you can't really give R. Kelly a fair shake. I mean, the only thing he's trying to shake is something you don't want to see.
Bro, my nigga, let's move it forward, please.
All right, so but Kanye West is dropping his album supposedly again.
They had delays.
Yeah, and another delay. He's finally dropping it for you. So definitely everybody go and download that as quick as possible. It's going to cost you $75 for the air that's around.
You what?
That's around him when he, and if he farts in that air, that's an extra 50.
Oh my
Fuck you, nigga.
I ain't paying those. I ain't paying for that shit. Yo, Kanye West paying that $35 for that popcorn, bro, and them $50 chicken nuggets. Like, bro, like I said, his stock has went up. The Yeezy sales stock has went up 347% during the listenings. He ain't gotta drop the album. He could just go on tour with the listenings. He got a knee high over his face, bro.
Because he robbing you.
Oh shit! I didn't even think of that way. Oh shit!
Oh shit! Oh shit!
Yeah, I ain't think of that. All right, Sir Senior. That was that's it.
Last but not least, as I said in the chat, Bud gets all the smoke. They're gonna blame Bud because he is the smoke. It's just that simple. Sean Porter trying to find a way out. He want to go and do a talk show and everything else, and all he want to talk about is anything but Bud. He don't want to even say Bud name. He don't want to say no B's.
All right. King Asian Mav, final thoughts before we go to Queen P for hers.
Yes, Porter, Bud. Yes, if the fight doesn't go, I agree. Bud will get the blame for whatever reason. That's just my prediction. That will be the talking point. You know, it's Bud's fault, Bob's fault, top rank, flop rank fault, all that. These are the talking points. So let's just be prepared for it. But I don't think it's gonna go there. I feel like the purse bid will get picked up, and we'll move forward from there.
Okay.
R. Kelly, man, what else can you say that ain't already been said about Pakistan? Shit. It's looking bad for him. I think, you know, hey.
But my question though for the thing, yeah, you said the question is it over for R. Kelly, and can you separate the man from the music?
Okay. Well, yeah. The first part, I think, yeah, it is over for him. The clock is about to strike 12, and I feel the music is the music, and R. Kelly is R. Kelly. I don't think they are one. R. Kelly go do what he's been on trial for. That's another part. I don't think he in there singing Greatest Hero or whatever. I believe
the world's greatest, chasing little
world's
girls.
greatest. I don't think he in there singing all that while he committing what they're accusing him of and all that, setting up the videos and all that. So yeah, I feel you have to separate.
Hold on, what you just say? Oh shit! What you just say? He said I can separate the music because I don't think. What you just say?
I said, yeah, I don't think whatever they're accusing him of, he ain't in there singing Greatest Hero and I Believe I Could Fly and all that. You know, he might can, but to me, I separate the two.
They did a spoof on that though. That song, "The World's Greatest," with him chasing little girls. I think it was on.
Yeah, but I don't see that in reality. I just don't see it. Maybe somebody else's imagination could see it. I don't see it. You know, I don't. So I separate the music from the accused. Who else? Brother Polight. Once again, I gotta agree with Sir Senior. Yeah, he always even back into the Sinetta days. He came off ungenuine. You know, he talked a good talk, but you know, when you're a little short or a little wise like me, long in the tooth, you kind of like see the shit like, dude, you're trying too hard, you know, and all that shit. You know, if you're gonna be woke and conscious and trying to serve the people on that level, you ain't got to do all this shenanigan shit. So now you hear stuff about this coming out.
Hold on, real quick. What shenanigan shit was he doing? For those who don't know, because I don't know.
I mean, once again, this was years ago. It's just, I mean, it was just some unsettling shit. Shit just wasn't adding up. You know what I'm saying? You know, it just wasn't adding up to me. It's nothing I could really put a definitive finger on. Like I say, they got to, you know, go back and do the research as I did. I know when he moved from the East Coast to out to the West Coast, things definitely wasn't as authentic, because now it's like, you know, at first he was preaching like putting the purpose before the profit, and then all of a sudden, once he got a little money, it's all about the profit now. You know what I'm saying? So when that got unveiled, now I'm not too surprised about all these new allegations and all that. That's just me. I'm not. I didn't think he was a weirdo like that, but like the queen on the panel saying, with all this evidence, come on, man. And then I'm quite sure at some time a confession gonna come out from that little girl. I think it's already out. I think it's just a matter of time before it be known to the public. Quite sure she done already made a statement. And I'm not gonna go against the innocence of a 14-year-old girl. I know there are some that are tainted out there. Yes, sir, Senior, there is. But in this case, I don't think. And if it is, by him, if he's the brother that he was back then, he'd be suing all them right now, just because a person put that type of allegation on. I know me, and I ain't even got nowhere near the fame and all this. Nobody can never come and falsely accuse me of something like that. You'll hear $1 trillion lawsuit instantly. As soon as I'm able to file it, you'll hear about it. That'll be the big headline. King Asian suing for $10 trillion. Show the fuck is. But you ain't finna put no shit like that on me. Point blank. And if he's that dude who he claimed to be back in the Sinetta days, that's what he'll be doing. So if he's listening, that's what I gotta do. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, but you heard it here first. Moving on. What was the other one?
The boxing part that you probably answered.
What's that?
The Bud Crawford thing. I think you
I
already
think the
covered
Kanye
that.
shit too. Did you? Yeah, the
Oh, the
Bud
Kanye.
Crawford.
Yeah, I knew it was one more. Kanye. Oh my God, Kanye.
Yeah, Kanye got another listening in Chicago on the 25th, I believe, or the 26th.
And Agent Math said he gonna go to see him and support Kanye. Aren't you gonna go and support Kanye?
Oh no, them. Man, Kanye keep pushing that motherfucker. He push it back any further. We're gonna be in the next millennium and shit.
Right.
So
Right,
I can't put faith in it. I believe it. I believe it when I see it, Kings. I believe it when I see it. He keep pushing that shit back, man. I just believe it when I see it. That's all I say.
For sure.
He would not be supporting Kanye then. No.
Yeah, I'm gonna see. I'm just interested if he gonna drop the album finally. Do people even care? Shit, like when you find out how, like this listening thing is a new thing for artists. Maybe they're gonna start doing that because it's so lucrative for your brand. It's like having your own, like it's your own listening session. Everybody came here just to hear this album. I'm not expected to perform. I'm not gonna perform. Shit, I ain't even gonna show my face in here. Y'all niggas can't even afford to see because the tickets aren't that expensive. Like Kanye say, y'all niggas.
Why you
can't
stop right there? You just let even though we know what you saying, you say y'all niggas can't afford to see me.
See,
That's
y'all
the
can't
new
afford
hustle.
to see me, nigga. I'm about to come out here with a knee high over my face.
Oh God.
Like, look.
Well, they got to drop another 50 grand for them to take it off or halfway unveil itself.
No, because those tickets was like anywhere between like what was that Queen P like $25 to like $30, like or $25 to $50.
But you talking about that one where he had the expensive food? So
Yeah,
the food was
like
more
his
expensive than the
listening.
ticket?
Yeah, like these listening sessions, he's making the money at the concession stand, like if you go to the movies or something.
But haven't they been selling out?
Absolutely, it's like $25-$50. But niggas didn't know going into it you was paying $50 for some chicken tenders. Okay. They did not know the chicken tenders and the chicken nuggets was $50. They didn't know popcorn was gonna be $35.
And who said they were going to Chicago for the new one?
Oh yeah, that was out on all the blog sites today. Too many to name, and they don't pay.
I
me,
thought
so
there was somebody on the panel saying they were
No.
Chicago's not that far from me. I might ride down and see it. Load up the camera, get y'all some on-scene footage and shit.
Yeah, but the brother's up here with a knee high. This is a knee high over his face. Respectfully, of course. It's probably an expensive knee high. It's probably the most expensive knee high money can buy.
Or it's probably Kim's knee
But
high.
Kanye was like, yo, $25-$50 for these tickets? Y'all niggas can't afford to see me. I'm gonna show y'all stocking face man. That's what y'all gonna get.
How they know that was Kanye?
We don't know.
That nigga probably sent
a body double.
Right. A security motherfucker and shit.
Kanye got a body double up here doing this shit, yo. It's not far-fetched.
I'm getting a lot of calls coming in on my phone. When I came in early, I was coming in from some business. That's why I was.
Yes, sir. I appreciate you pulling up. Thanks for giving me your final thoughts on everything, man. I'll see you on the next episode, brother.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I'll be tuning in Friday. All right, Queen, you take care. Y'all be safe, all right?
Yes, sir. Go ahead, Queen P.
Now, I was totally teasing him to see if he'll go to the Kanye thing. I didn't know he literally would go. I was totally teasing him.
Oh shit! You made a connection right there. You helped him out.
Oh shit! Oh shit!
Clearly.
You got the floor though. Give me your final thoughts on everything we talked about, sis.
With the R.Kelly situation, I mean, damn, it's like he had the other allegation now with the sex tape and the young girls to now all this other extra stuff coming out. And then he's over here claiming that he's broke. So
claiming he's what? I'm sorry?
Broke. Just because of all the legal. So in that case, do you really see R. Kelly really getting out of this? I don't even know.
Say that part. You said you don't what?
I don't know. Do you really see Kanye getting out of this? Kanye
did what?
No.
What Kanye
wrong.
do?
No, wrong. Rewind. R. Kelly. Thank you, Sir Senior. Thank you. R. Kelly. Do you really see R. Kelly getting out of this with everything? Yeah, I don't know. My bad, you guys. I meant R. Kelly. I'm sorry.
Yeah. like I said, man, he got to run the table, man. He got to run a Boston. He got to get all the books, like, because he got to go to New York. He got one in Chicago, and I think he got one in where, Minnesota somewhere, or Wisconsin, Michigan, like wherever. I know he got 3 different states. He about to be on tour right now. It's a different type of tour, but he about to be on tour right now, and this is the outfit for the tour. I'm sorry. I shouldn't have said that. But it's true. It's true. He's on tour right now. He has a big concert he doing right now in New York City, and it's a federal case. Ooh. And the brother who said, like, yo, he's not smart. It ain't about him being smart. That's why where he at right now. Because
if he got money to pay, if he got money to pay a lawyer, his smarts aren't needed. He paid them, so it's up to them to defend him.
Yeah. Or if sometimes you can be involved in a crime you didn't know you was doing neither. Like he thought he was just getting some young bitches. He was like racketeering, human trafficking. Oh no!
Cross them state lines,
bruh. Yeah, now they hit you with the Mann Act, all kind of shit. I think that's what they get him for with Aaliyah, but I don't know if that's in this New York case. Ooh. But yeah, it's a federal case, man, and they're going after the dude. So the question is it over for R. Kelly, and can you separate the man from the music? Queen P, you got the floor.
I wanted to ask about separate the man from the music, because no matter which song you hear, it's by him. It's written by him. I mean, maybe there are some songs that have nothing to do with it, but
I Believe I Can Fly. People graduated to that. That was at somebody's wedding.
I mean, true enough, some, that's why I said some. But then I'm thinking about some of his other songs, like Seems Like You're Ready, or the other one, what's the other? Some of the songs he did with Aaliyah, and then, creepily just being in the background of her album. So that's what I'm saying.
That's his girl. Where he supposed to be at? That's my girl, and I wrote these shit.
But his ass old. Why the hell you with her young ass? Can't you get with somebody your age?
Absolutely.
Weren't you married to Drea Kelly anyway?
Absolutely.
And wasn't her ass young when you got with her too?
I don't know how young she was, but
okay, she was a bit older than Aaliyah, clearly. But she was a dancer, like one of the backup dancers at his concert. That's how they got together.
So you saying you can't separate the art from the man?
I don't really listen to his music, especially since everything came out. Like, it just makes me look at him differently. And I remember one of the people in the live earlier was saying, like, some of the songs you hear with everything it kind of makes you look at things a bit differently. So
can you separate the man from the art, Queen P?
I don't know. I don't really listen to him. I don't feel like you can. I mean, depending on the song, sure, but I don't really listen to his music at all anymore.
Okay.
I just made that conscious effort for myself.
Real quick, my guy Brandon Washington just pulled up. B-Dub, what up, though?
Peace. What up, Mark? What up, Queen P?
Hello.
Can you hear me?
You came with your real facts yesterday and took over the conversation with ugly guy.
I wasn't trying to do that. I was just trying to add to the conversation. I don't want to take it over.
Dude, I'm joking. No, come on.
Oh, okay, cool.
It don't matter. You see how everybody was interested. You shared some tea that we didn't know.
Indeed.
I sure as hell didn't know.
I had a comment on the on this R. Kelly thing. I can separate the man because I can tell you how. And
you want to tell people where you calling from too? What part of the world you from?
I'm calling from Dallas.
Okay, there you go.
Down in Texas.
Texas, where it's big.
Indeed.
Oh my. Wait a minute, Queen P.
No,
Queen P, you just gonna shoot your shot at all the guests. I ain't mad at you though.
Get on, say the bigger the hair, the closer you are to God.
Okay, I ain't mad at you. Queen P up here like, ow.
Oh my God.
She trying to cash in on all y'all niggas. Y'all better be careful.
I say this: we the only people that get judged like this. Think about it. Elvis Presley, he married Priscilla, and he was messing with Priscilla, from what I understand.
When she was 14, yeah. Mm-hmm.
Indeed. Jerry Lee Lewis
Oh God.
was, I think he married one of his relatives.
They're like his cousin.
Yeah,
Yeah, it was
and
like his
I think
first or second cousin, some weird shit like
right.
that.
And what's written about them is that they are great musicians and maybe a bunch, but they don't. Steven Tyler, I just read about him, Aerosmith, about how he got a young girl pregnant and tried to burn the house down.
You what?
God. This is just showing me that many of these entertainers are pedophiles.
Right.
Literally.
So what I'm saying
Call
is,
Doug Hutchinson when he got with a 16-year-old and married her.
right. So it's easy. It's easy because of us, and we target it. It's easy, and we are the faces in entertainment, even though we don't run entertainment. It's like even Clive Davis. Clive Davis talks about his book about being a homosexual in his book and seducing young artists. He talks about that.
You what?
So I think we should look at the hidden hand. Who, if we look at these cases and we look at who these men are and we look at how they treat us versus them, then of course, because his art is just his art. What he does in his personal and private time, it doesn't spill over into his music. I don't, when I think about R. Kelly's music, I don't think about little girls. I think about grown women because I'm a grown man.
Hey.
So I don't think but what I will say, and then I'll leave the subject alone, is that while we always got to be the one that got to carry the weight like that, Elvis, if they made movies about Elvis, they make movies, but they don't turn him down like this. When you say R. Kelly name, it's gonna be a court case next to it. When you say Michael Jackson name,
But I wonder, do a lot of people even know about it? Because a lot of these pedophiles and the things that they did, it came out much later. It didn't come out while they were alive. Like a lot of the stuff you're finding out is now after they're dead. So
Nah, they knew about Jerry Lee Lewis. That was
they knew
part
about
of
that. He caught a case, I believe. He was on the run.
not that one. Not that one. I'm talking about
So my thing is,
they knew about Elvis. They just didn't care.
They did. They didn't care. So my thing is, why are they able to rip away at our entertainers? You think about Michael Jackson. Think about all of our entertainers who supposedly made it, or who it's dirt next to their name. It's dirt next to Prince's name.
Bro, I'm sorry, bro. You hit it on the head. It ain't no. I'm sorry. I'm still thinking. It's no surviving Elvis.
None.
It's no survive. Like even like what Patricia said, what they didn't know about it then. Okay, everybody knows it now. But when you make an Elvis movie, that ain't gonna be in there. They're gonna be like, not the king.
Nah, but if you watch the James Brown movie, they're gonna show you the dirtiest, raunchiest things. They're gonna show you all their drug use. You're not gonna see Elvis movie with him popping pills, and you're not gonna see that. But you're gonna see the worst of us. You're gonna see the worst. Even the Johnny Cash movie, they romanticized the hell out of that guy.
And he wasn't a good dude, yo. If you
At all. And he talks about it in his music not being a good dude.
Johnny Cash might be white folks Tupac or some shit. Well, no, he didn't die that way. But yeah, they try to make him like that though. He's their guy.
So think about R. Kelly's music. Most of R. Kelly's music, if it's not sexual and he putting it in that vein, he did a gospel album. He did an album where he damn near was recreating the 70s music. He had that sound.
he had that song with Celine Dion, I'm Your
That's
Angel.
the way I look at his music. I just look at his music for what it is. Just think about it. Even when you think about presidents in the United States, when you think about John Kennedy and all of the shit that they did, am I able to separate?
Got an airport, bro.
You know what I mean? Am I able to separate these people? These people with statues like J. Edgar Hoover. He still have a building downtown in Washington D.C. The FBI building is called the J. Edgar Hoover Building. This is one of the most dirtiest men ever to exist. Dulles Airport. Look up the Dulles brothers, Allen Dulles. Look up them and what they did and how they overthrew government.
Look, conspiracy theory. They might take this shit down. They might have had something to do with.
Okay,
they might have had something. They might have had something to do with your boy. Like, how does a president get killed in the middle of a parade in broad daylight?
Right in the city that I'm from.
Downtown, broad daylight, middle of the day. Y'all just gonna give the president a dome shot.
And how did y'all know?
And the nigga who killed them gets killed that same weekend. He don't even make it to Monday morning.
You can't make that up. You can't make that up.
everybody who's connected to that shit, like Malcolm Wallace. You ever heard of Malcolm Wallace? I told y'all to do y'all Googles about Malcolm Wallace.
No, sir.
Google Malcolm Wallace and LBJ. You'll be interested in what you pop. Nice full documentaries. Allegedly, he was a hitman. This dude, look, he got convicted. He went to trial for murdering. Yeah, we don't went all the way off the reservation now.
Yep.
But he went on trial.
I'm putting a link in the private chat.
Of this golf pro who was sleeping with his wife. He walked into the shop, the golf pro shop. Boom, don't shot that nigga. Got arrested because witnesses saw him flee. Went to trial. Got convicted. And guess what he got? Because guess who his lawyer was? It was the vice president's lawyer. Man, this motherfucker got a suspended sentence. Probation for murder.
Is it like one of those things?
Look this shit up. Look up Malcolm Wallace. He walked out of a murder conviction, found guilty, got a suspended sentence. Well, just don't commit no more murders. That's what the judge gave him. Look that shit up. Yeah, man. So those Dulles brothers are super dirty, yo. I know exactly what you're talking about. I just had to cut you off right there. Do my conspiracy theory corner right there.
Oh, indeed.
I'm so sorry. Indeed. I ain't scared of it. They can look. According to YouTube, I already did my views for the night. Shit. they can take this episode. We good.
Well, 13 talked about Benjamin Franklin as well.
I don't know what he's talking about exactly though.
He said he was crazy and sick as well. I'm not sure.
I don't know all my history about Ben Franklin. I just know I want my change when I show you his face at the damn corner store. Make sure you got all my change. But yeah. I don't know everything about it. I know some things, but I don't know what he's talking about specifically right there. But go ahead, B-Dub. But yeah, you was talking about if we're gonna cancel R. Kelly, we got to do a lot. We got a lot of other people we need to start canceling too. Is what you're saying? Yeah. No.
Because when it comes to counsel, what you mean? Don't listen to his music no more. I mean, does it mean so the I Believe I Can Fly and all of that stuff? You just put that in the vault. Is that what we do to the Cosby Show?
It's over. Space Jam. It's over, nigga. No more Space Jam.
No Cosby Show. No Dr. Heathcliff.
Well, didn't they pull off the Cosby Show though because of the whole thing? Like I know they used to do like the reruns, but
they brought it back though. Oh, they brought it back while he was in jail. They just did that for the public pressure. But
I thought they were doing that for the other actors because you know.
Man, Cosby say whatever. Whatever make you feel comfortable. Cosby was back. I ain't talking about you. I'm just saying in general. I think they did that because of public pressure. They did snatch it, and then when won't nobody looking, they bought him back. Or really, they never sold him. They just suspended showing it because it's not a good look. But they saw what a lot of people saw. Hey, he still has a popular market. It's other actors that need to eat, but also the public. A lot the room is split. Some people are saying we don't believe them, or some people saying, hey, that was part of the times, like they was a part of it. So that room was split, and that was why he was going on trial. And then once he went to jail, it seemed like they started showing it again, and now he's free again.
But
y'all see him dancing in the background? Y'all see it?
No, but you know what I thought made them come back with the show was for other cast members. Because you remember the guy that was working at like Whole Foods and somebody
do that shit for him. So that no, you think they care that much about him? You think they care about Jeffrey? What not Jeffrey? What was his name? His real name? What is his name?
I mean, not just him, but the other people too. Because they said that's how they were getting money from the rerun.
I'm gonna tell you the crazy thing though. Since the brother, whoever tried to expose him, trying to clown the brother for that, the nigga ain't been out of work since, yo. I keep seeing him on shit, yo. I keep seeing him on shit. I was just talking to Mrs. Nash the other day. We was watching some movie while we was out in Vegas sitting around. I was like, yo, that's the nigga from that was the nigga from Trader Joe's they was trying to clown. I don't know if y'all know this, but they tried to do that with Cole from Martin.
Oh yeah, because he works at like a car dealership.
Yeah, working for selling cars. And he said the illest shit that I never forgot. He was like, "It's no pride and it's nothing. It's no shame in ever taking care of your family."
Look at Young Jock. You remember when he was doing Uber?
Well, I don't know about that. I heard that was like publicity.
Really? Oh damn! I don't know.
But I did hear that dude Roscoe Dash was doing like Uber or some shit like that, and that wasn't publicity.
Oh.
But Young Jock bought a rent a ram shop right here by me, man. From what I heard, right here on the south side.
Oh,
ATO south side. Young Jock got a renting Rams, I heard. But that's a whole nother story. But go ahead, give me your final take though, Queen P, about the Brother Polight situation.
I mean, I'm not surprised. Many of these people, you find out these things about them. I mean, I get Sir Senior's point where he doesn't want to automatically. I think it was Sir Senior. No. Well, it wasn't. It was Asia Bath. Like, you don't want to automatically like put blame, but
Down. I think that was Sir Senior who said that. He was.
It was okay. So I thought
Sir
so.
Senior. No. Yeah, Sir Senior was like, yeah, we can't automatically believe kids. He was like, Martin Nash, you almost got robbed. And but Asian Math was like, I have daughters and I just don't see kids just making this up. Why did they pick you out of all the men in the world? Why did they pick you and say that?
Yeah, because Sir Senior is right. There are some people who lie. Like I said with the example with Merlin Santana, where the 15-year-old girl lied on him and he got killed, unfortunately, because of that. But I just feel like, yes, as much as you have those who lie, there are some who are telling the truth. And I mean, she got a rape kit done. She went to the hospital. It was, all these things were being able to be confirmed.
She reported it immediately from what you're saying.
Mm-hmm.
Like, as soon as he dropped off, she got back to her mom. He left, basically, and they called the police.
Mm-hmm. And went to the hospital as well.
She did everything right. What we always tell people, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
When you tell women, hey, don't sit on it for 20 years. No, she ain't sit on it 20 minutes. As soon as she got home, she made it home safe. She told her mom.
Well, but let's be honest. Some of them that sit on it for 20 years, many of them, they try to suppress it, or they're in denial about it, or they feel shame, or they suspect that people won't believe them. Look at the situation with Nicki Minaj's husband and the young lady. And look how they treated her.
Though, was it?
No, it wasn't 20 years, but look at look at how much they put her through. Like, they're over here saying, oh, I don't know if you remember, but once she disclosed about what happened, somebody had ended up saying to her, well, why didn't you fight him off? Why didn't you scream? Like, why is it that we always are constantly victim blaming when somebody does disclose?
Speak up a little bit. Say that last part.
I was just saying, why is it that whenever a victim discloses something, they're quick to be blamed for what happened?
What do you mean blamed, though?
Blamed in the sense where people will be like, well, what did you have on? Oh, well, what did you do? Oh, did you flirt with him? Did you do something to entice this person to do this to you? Why didn't you scream? Why didn't you yell?
So you basically saying they asking the girl, like, are you a hoe or not?
I mean, sometimes they do that with a lot of
my friends. Bruh. Sorry.
Not that they're a hoe, but it's just, what did you do to?
Did you want this dick?
Oh.
Like, did you want it? They asking them what, like, more than one way. Because they could have just said, did you want this? They could say no. Well, what you wearing? Did you flirt with them? It's like that. And you, am I mischaracterizing your point?
I mean, I didn't say it so explicitly like that, but they do inquire, what did she do to entice this person? Or what did that person do? Versus, hey, a situation happened, it was wrong, and see everything. Don't just be like, oh, well, what did you do? Did you entice him? What did you have on?
But
did you look at him a certain way?
But Queen P, they trying to figure out, is she telling the truth? They trying to, like, they also ask, hey, what are you drinking? Because I remember back in the day, it was a point where if you were drinking, it kind of threw out your rape case.
What? If that's the case,
you
what about that?
Hold on. I'm saying back in the day, like, look at some old movies. Like, they would put her on the stand and they were like, did you have, how many drinks did you have? 2 or 3? Was it 2 or was it 3? You know what I'm saying? And then they look at her bill from a receipt. Well, actually, you had 5 drinks. So can you say you didn't or didn't consent? And like, no, I didn't want it. Like, and they would rip a woman on the stand. To the point, that's why some women didn't want to testify.
True.
You get what I'm saying? But hold on, but now it's almost like, were you drinking? Yep. Nigga, you raped her. You shouldn't even have no drinks with the bitch.
Or some of them now, what they do is they try to ask you about your sex partners.
Oh yeah, how many dicks you don't took? Yeah, like that means you wanted it. That's not true.
Not
Look,
necessarily, but they look at
that's
it like you could be considered a hoe. And I'm
but
like,
even
look,
still, a hoe can still get shit taken from her. That ain't cool. Hoe
agreed.
or not.
I
Hoe
feel
or
like
not.
no is no, no matter which way it goes.
Exactly,
Oh
yo.
no. And no matter if it was okay, I was okay with it in the beginning. I said no. At the end of the day, no was said. Respect that.
1,000,000%.
Because I think about that situation with that swimmer where he was raping a girl who was unconscious.
What swimmer? Oh, the guy by the trash can, right? Is that the
Yeah.
dude? He raped the girl by the dumpster and people saw him? And
Mhm.
like that's what stopped it because people intervened, right?
Correct. And then basically, you know, they slapped him on the wrist with like putting him as a sex offender and probation because you know, he's an athlete. And then this experience has already
Jail will
affected
ruin
him.
him. He has his whole life ahead of him.
He's trying to get the sex offender
She don't
off.
have no life ahead of her. Fuck her, is what the judge said.
Yeah, and basically they're trying to get rid of the sex offender registry, but that was a no. So he's still stuck as a sex offender.
Should there be statute of limitations on rape allegations, Queen P?
I don't know.
You're
Honestly,
one. That's why I'm asking. That's why I'm asking you.
I hear some people say there should be, but me personally, I feel like it I feel like whenever it comes to people not reporting, there's a reason. Some people may feel shame, some people may feel like they're not going to be believed, some people may worry about repercussions, and I think that those are things that should be considered when it comes to why somebody didn't report as quickly as they feel like they should have or
I
as soon
get
as
it.
possible.
I get it back in the 70s, right? But we're in a different era now where you have so much access to help. Women they have a movement to believe women. Like if this was a time where women couldn't vote, I get it. And I apologize to anyone if I sound insensitive. I'm just thinking like in this era right here going forward, shouldn't we tell people like, yo, you gotta keep a journal, keep a diary, shit, take a like old girl did, like she did the right thing, she did everything the right way from what if what I'm hearing is true. As soon as she got to safety, he told her mom one story and she just went along. As soon as he left, she told her mom, mama, I'm drunk, he got me drunk, blah blah blah. I'm paraphrasing, of course, don't sue me, but yeah, mama, blah blah blah. And Jay took her to the hospital, did a rape kit, they did the semen, they got a warrant for his semen. And yeah, it's a match, nigga. You did something to that girl. You got her drunk and did something to her, allegedly. Right. So I just think that's how the system's supposed to work. If what they're saying is true, this guy's a sexual predator and he deserves everything that's coming his way. That's some sick shit. You feel me? But on the flip side of that coin, 1970s, like some 70s shit, like some judge just ruled a case against Bill Cosby from the 70s or something can go forward.
And I know some of the people who accused Bill Cosby lied. Now, I don't like that part. There are some people who were telling the truth, and there were some people who were lying, like Janice Dickinson.
Yeah, nobody likes a liar, especially when it's trying to ruin somebody or a bandwagon victim, like the Me Too movement. Like it's almost to the point. Like when I text my homies, they be like, "Yo, I'm about to go grab some pizza and beer." I'll say, me as well.
Okay.
I'm gonna do it also. I can't type that nigga me too.
Yeah, because they'll think, yeah, I get it. And I don't
It's
blame
almost
you.
like a look. I know it's not funny, like respectfully to for victims out there. And I understand they had a movement called Believe All Women. And I'm like, man.
They even had one where
but some
people were
women
on
lie.
Twitter. No, but they even had people on Twitter where women were there was like a whole thing where they said, was I asking for it? Because, you know, a lot of times people feel like the woman was asking for it.
Oh
And
yeah,
then
Stephen A. Smith got suspended behind that shit.
yeah, because they were talking about, one lady talked about, well, was I asking for it? I was wearing a onesie and I was 5. And then there was another woman who was talking about continued abuse by different people, not just one time, not just family members, but even as a teenager and even as an adult, like different. scenarios where she was abused.
She need to learn not to talk back, or either learn some Muay Thai, some shit. I'm joking. But look, but on a serious note, seriously though, I dated a woman one time, and she was in an abusive relationship, and she actually became abusive. Like, she thought it was cool to try to slap me or some shit, and I was like, yo. I had to check her, like, very, very early on. Like, shorty, listen, I don't know what the fuck you had going on with homeboy, but don't slap me no more. Don't even play around with me like that no more. If so, I'm gonna be the fuck up out of here, and this gonna be over that quick. I don't even play like that. Period.
Don't blame me.
Yeah, because like, you got to teach people how to treat you.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? And you got to tell people like, yo, I don't accept that. I don't play like that. I don't rock like that. Especially knowing her history. You get what I'm saying? And I realize what they say is true. Hurt people hurt people.
That is very true.
Yeah.
Wait, where the hell did Ugly Dude go? Did he go? Is he still in the chair?
No. He had to. He texted me.
Oh.
His phone died.
Oh, and Brandon. Okay, Brandon left too.
And Brandon was on the lunch break. You see, he back at work.
No, but I mean, I don't know. Let me ask you something. I'm curious. When we send you like links to different things, do you actually read them, or you only read some of them?
Like live on air? Like, yeah, I just don't know if I need to put them on the screen or not, because sometimes things the show and the conversation moves so quick. I'll look at it.
Okay.
Because sometimes it'd be a lot, and it's like it just be who said such and such, and I see it, and I definitely click on every link.
Because I wonder in my mind. Yeah, because I wonder in my mind, do you either maybe read up on it like after the live or what?
I watch it right there in real time while the show's going and people still talking.
And I say that because I had sent you like the links with the Kardashians and the different things that
I think we had moved on to another conversation.
Yeah, we did. Yeah, we did. No. I don't care about you putting it in the thing. It's just I wanted you to see it because I'm like, well, because you're like, well, what did she do? And I'm like, you know what?
Address it. Go ahead. I got the link right here. I'll pull it up. Go ahead. You sent something about teenvogue.com, right?
I sent that one. I sent another one because they were saying a young lady was saying that Kim like copied jewelry from her. There was another one where a designer said that Kylie and Chloe copied something from her. There was also another person who claimed that Kim stole their creative idea for a children's line. So, and besides the whole her trying to trademark kimono before realizing that kimono is actually a thing, so that's how she changed it to Skim. So people were laughing at her, calling her stupid. Like, how you gonna have all this money and you couldn't do that simple research? Like, you really were gonna trademark
that's like. But look, she didn't have. But she didn't do dashiki though. Like, why black folks so mad? It ain't like she did the clothing line called dashiki.
It's just no one was mad. It's just it was like you have all this money. You telling me you can't take the time to read. No, but you can't do research to look into that before trying to quickly trademark something.
She's trying to get paid. She got an idea. She got the money to get her idea done that quick.
Okay,
you get what I'm saying? She got the money, the resources to get it done that quick. I just thought,
and that same resources that she has, she could do a check and make sure that it's not already something. It's not already taken by somebody else. If you have that same resource to get paid, you have the same resources to also make sure it's not taken. And you got all those people on your team. Ain't nobody gonna say nothing to you.
True enough. Well, somebody ended up saying something to her. So what is this article right here? You said Kim Kardashian slammed for stealing ideas
from a jewelry designer. So that was because you was asking earlier before, what did she take from other people? Because we called her a culture vulture. He was like, well, what did she exactly take? That's an article where she took someone's jewelry idea. There was another one where they said she took someone else's clothing idea for a children's line. Then there's the other one with Kylie with the whole army fatigue. She took that from someone else. Then there was also another one with Chloe where she took like the bedazzled, like it looked like bodysuit type of wear from somebody else, even though she claimed she was inspired by Cher. And
so
she
basically
has her Good American line.
So basically, y'all don't. when I say y'all, I just say the anti-Kardashians. People don't like them because
No, I don't hate
they
her.
still
I
like
just don't care for her. I
because
don't
she
care for
steals
them.
ideas.
No, I just don't care for her at all in general. Like I just feel like they're just a bunch of culture vultures, and I don't
So
care
that's
for
why
them.
you don't like her. She's a culture vulture and steal ideas.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I'm not gonna say that she has no reason to be successful. Obviously, she's a businesswoman. She jumps on ideas quickly and has been successful in it. Whether it's her skim line that's in the that was used in the Olympics for athletes, to her Kimoji, her fragrance line, her makeup line. Like, I mean, she's a businesswoman. She's jumping on opportunity besides their TV show that's now on Hulu. I thought it was gonna be canceled forever. It's not. Oh, I thought it'd be over after it was on E.
Right. I can't believe that shit's still on.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, man. So, did you have any thoughts on Kanye?
I mean, what about it? I mean, it's his album. I mean,
You
people are
still
gonna buy
excited
it.
for it? Are you gonna check it out? You looking for it?
I don't care for it.
Even though it's gospel?
Still don't care for it. I don't care for him. I don't care for it. Like I
Why you
always
don't care for him because of his wife?
No, who gives a crap about her?
I mean, you brought her up early. She wasn't even on the thumbnail. You brought her up.
I mean, true enough from earlier conversation, but I mean, I don't really care for him. Like, I just don't. I'm not excited about his album, whether it comes out or don't come out. It's not gonna move me one way or the other. I'm not gonna be like, oh my God, I must download this album. I must buy it because it's Kanye. Yeah, no.
You say yeah, no. All right. So
And
you
don't
ain't checking for the Donda.
No. I mean, I'll hear other people's thoughts about it, and I kind of lost all respect for him when he came out with that stupid song, Scoobity Scoop Boop Bop Bop. That stupid song, you're such a pretty girl, I love it. There's like boop bop beep bop. I'm like, what the hell? What the hell happened? You have bomb ass music like your 808, your first album, The College Dropout. You come out with Scoobity Pop Pop Pop. What in the God given earth?
To be fair, that he was featured on one of those type of records for somebody else, right?
And yes, he was, but it sucked. After like it was going, and then it went to some bull crap. I'm like, what in the
It was a big record for that artist, though. That I think it's Smoke Perp, right? That was a big record for them. They did that on Saturday Night Live. He broke that artist. He gave that artist credibility. He's Kanye West.
Yeah.
Yes, no.
It was Little Pump.
Little Pump.
The same dude that was supporting Trump, who Trump didn't even know his name, called him Little Pimp.
He probably liked that though. He was like, "Yeah, I am Little Pimp." Like he was like, "Yeah, that's my play name. That's my pet name from Trump." Who knows? He know that was for him.
Of course. Tell me some Little Pimp. I'm like, dude, you support this man? He don't even know your damn name.
He might have felt like I am a pimp. I told him to call me that. Like, you know how niggas will get their clout off.
Of course, which I wouldn't be surprised, but hey, teach his own. I'm not excited about the album. I don't care. I'll learn about how people feel about it when they give their take on it, however they do.
All right, shit. But that's all I got, man. You got anything else?
No. I feel like most of the time has been taken up enough, and mostly everyone's gone. You got like 7 people.
Yeah, it's the end of the road. This the end of the road right here.
Even Sophia said goodnight.
Yeah, it's been the end of the road for a long time, man. I've been trying to end it for over. We was close to ending it on time, but yeah, man, it is what it is. This is definitely the end of the road. All right, well, thank you so much. Go ahead.
You know what I just thought of? For yesterday's live, you know who I should have included was the Trackmaster.
Oh, the Trackmasters are official.
Oh, because I just thought they had one of my favorite. They produced one of my favorite songs by Mariah Carey. I would take Babyface off and put the Trackmasters on. Yeah, for my top like producers or whatever. Yeah, because they did my favorite song, which was "On the Roof" by Mariah Carey. And I know that song was dedicated to Derek Jeter when she had a fling with him, but whatever.
Boo.
What?
Nobody cares about that shit.
Shut up, hater. Shut up. It's my favorite song. Okay, they did a bunch of other songs, but that was one of my favorite ones that they produced.
All right, for sure. I probably shouldn't have showed that joke with that little slap clip. People probably think that's for you, like I'm abusive. Like, oh, he played a slap clip, like he's gonna slap the woman on the clip. Nigga, no, that's not what's happening here, man.
That's why you got to give a disclaimer.
Oh my
If you gonna
god!
use your drops, you
I
gotta
just
do a
forgot
disclaimer.
what just like they're gonna be like, yo, Mark Nash, you wilding right there at the end of the show, and you know what Stephen A. gonna tell me?
You can't smoke weed. Period.
Yeah, but you ain't smoke weed in this instance.
Yeah, but they're gonna say I was high as fuck. I'm in here wilding out. I shouldn't have played that clip. But look, let's wrap this up, yo. Remember, Queen P, you got anything else before I do this?
Nope.
Yo, thank y'all so much for tuning in, man. It's been another great episode of Breaking the Beats. You already know what we do. We break down business, entertainment, art, technology, sports, and pretty much anything else my guest or I feel like squeezing into those letters. Thank you so much for your time. I'm your humble, gracious host. My name is Mark Nash. Follow me on all platforms at Mark Nash. We are doing a giveaway. We're doing a giveaway. I don't know if we're going to call it a giveaway or a contest, Queen P, because that's tricky for as YouTube rules. But basically, we're giving away a laptop to one of y'all motherfuckers out there.
Don't put it in the title, because sometimes
I ain't promoting it yet. I'm just telling people who if you stayed this long, you in the know early on. I'm gonna make the official announcement September the 1st, and I'm gonna put out all the rules, all the ways you can win, all the ways you can enter, when we're gonna start the contest, when we're gonna end it. It's a whole bunch of rules and regulations. So I'm working with the YouTube people right now behind the scenes to find out legally how do I do this. But yeah, we giving one of y'all motherfuckers a laptop, yo. Oh God, this shit is gonna be so dope. So yeah, man, I hope y'all are excited as about this giveaway / contest. We'll know for certain what it's gonna be by September the 1st. And we're looking for a sponsor for it. If you want to be a sponsor, be part of it, that'll be dope. If not, yeah, it's still gonna happen, man. But yeah, thank you again so much for your time. My name is Martin Nash.
Wait a minute, do you still listen to R.Kelly? Hold up, you asked everybody else, but you ain't even answer.
Answer what?
If you listen to R.Kelly,
what you mean? I had to listen to him today to prepare for this episode when I was doing my my research.
Okay, granted, but do you actually listen to him outside of the research?
Yeah.
Oh well, I guess you can't separate the man from the music.
Yeah, unfortunately, man.
No,
I'm guilty.
Look here.
I watched Space Jam. Look, it's everywhere. You can't escape it. True. Like I like High Five Kissing Game. I like the way
he produced that.
No. I'm sorry. He did Quality Time. Quality Time with you. And I was just when my pager go off, I'll ignore it, baby. I was like, yo, this motherfucker riffing. This motherfucker was riffing like R. Kelly. I was like, yo, that shit is hard. So yeah, man. I was watching Space Jam the other day. I Believe I Can Fly was on. Was in the movie. Big. Mm-hmm. And
like you said, it is a graduation song.
It's like, yo, motherfuckers that was some people's graduation, yo.
It was at mine, so yes.
They played it at people's funerals, yo.
Huh?
They played it, yes, man. They played it at weddings. Like, yes, man, that was a big record huge record, crossover hit. So some of the records that he wrote for other people too, you just can't escape them.
I had to ask because you asked everybody else. I'm like, look at him. He asked all these people and he ain't even giving his opinion. How you gonna? You thought you were gonna sneak out? I should have said something earlier before everybody left.
Got him.
Thought I got him. I thought I got him. Queen P caught me. But all right, man. It's been another great episode of Breaking the Beats, where we break down business, entertainment, art, technology, sports, and anything else my guests or co-hosts feel like squeezing into those letters. It's a hip-hop political sports show with a comedy twist. We like to let the jokes fly because life is serious enough. Man, this has been a long episode, man. Shout out to the people who stuck around for the whole show or the people who's going to catch the playback. I already know. Thank y'all so much for all your love and support. I'll see y'all on Friday, 10 o'clock, if God wills it. Thank you so much. Drinks require sleep. Goals require effort. Go out there and get your goals. And I'm going to go get some sleep. Peace.
This that squad sound. This is madness.